everybody, and welcome back to Arcanautus Ascent. Saturn, I can't help but notice you're not on the roll 20.
Shoot.
Alrighty, my friends. So, last we left off, you had just killed the big one.
Yeah, boy.
Huge got his ass beat. But besides that, you all got out pretty much unscathed. A couple of resources expended, some excitement had. However, one of your scouting, the crew members that are scouting out and keeping an eye on the horizons, warned you lot of two ships arriving from the east and the west. The ship to the
A ship with a bunch of assholes that we hate, and one ship that is pulled by a bunch of plants.
Yes, one ship pulled by
Poison ivy came and knocked me.
Plants. Oh, now it decides to be grouped. That's hilarious.
It was Groot. It was Groot all along.
Sure it was. Alright.
Did you just change the map or something? Because
Sorry?
He flipped it. He turned it around.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Sorry,
I expanded the size of the map.
That'll explain it.
We were facing the other direction last time. That's what he's talking about.
Were you?
That's fair.
Yeah, we were vertical. Now we're more horizontal.
That's
but it's not a problem.
Wait,
it makes it easier, actually.
What the fuck?
It makes it easier.
Wait.
Heyo, who cares? Let's just get this show on.
Okay, I will say you guys are moving this direction in preparation for returning north, south, east. Well,
it could just be a different perspective.
Shelby, how's your concentration on things? How's your concentration on your sphere?
I mean, it's perfectly fine. It lasts a minute.
It's gone. Unless it's going to be gone by the time they arrive.
Yeah. It's going to be gone by the time that they arrive.
Okay, so we could just get rid of that. Okay. So, Siegfried suddenly feels compelled by a lack of player presence. I'll say the salamander returns from its hunt. And you see it rise up adjacent to the fish. The crew are all like getting ready for a hasty trip back to the back to the temple of Angulus to show off their prize. However, these two potential assailants are detected on the horizon. Now, if you are able to physically see them on the map here, they are closer on the map than they are in reality, of course. In reality, they're about 5 minutes away from you, so like a few thousand feet or whatever it may be. But basically, right now, I'm going to zoom back in. Right now, you guys have 5 minutes to prepare. So, what are you all doing to prepare for this encounter? You guys aren't sure which ship is going to arrive first. You are physically closer to the what is it? The ship with the goblin flag is physically closer. We'll say like 4 minutes or 5 minutes by comparison to like we'll just go in time here. 5 minutes compared to like say 6 or 7 minutes for the other ship. So like on the cusp, but you know, you're not sure what exactly their specs are for their, you know, sweet rides. Huge. I did not save what his HP was at, but I believe it was like you healed him up like 20 something points. Or no, okay.
I healed him up 6, if I remember.
Healed him up 6,
and
then
6.
Someone else healed him up more.
So I have a question. Were we given like potions like on the ship? Like did we have a ration of potions? I don't remember if that was
potions.
We did not.
Are not something that you have as expected part of rations unless you mention them. Unfortunately, they are not
Okay,
added. They
that's
are a
fine.
preparation style equipment item, not just something where it's 5 gold for 50 feet of rope. Oh yeah, ships have rope. You got rope. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
So
not
what I'm
a
gonna
glass case that says break in case of low hit points that's got a little red
Hmm.
bottle in it.
So what I'm gonna say is,
Break if you got your shit rocked.
Yeah.
for the ship that Huge is on and Charmot's
Yeah.
on,
The one with the
I'm gonna
velociraptor and
say,
such.
yeah, have
Nox
them
is
load
at the
up.
helm.
Yeah, have them load up the big one. And Siegfried will go with them, as well as Jormund, to act as like protection and whatnot. Plus, they can help pull the thing and hook it up, like extra muscle, that type of deal. Have them
Okay.
tow the big one back towards Angulus, and because of the positioning here, uh, we have this ship uh, as some cover for it, and while we cover for this ship to get away, we'll handle these guys first. And I'm going to use a
Excuse
level
me. Sorry,
3.
I'm moving things around in
Yeah, no worries.
preparation. So I didn't see your pings. Where were you
Oh no,
pinging
I was just indicating. Let me. Can you change the color? Yes, you can.
of?
Right. So I
You can
was
change
just
your color.
indicating
Okay.
that we like this ship is in the way of this one, like in between. That's sort of what I was doing. I'm going to cast a level 3 Cure Wounds on Numa, who
Okay. Yep.
got,
You
as you
cure
said,
wounds, Numa.
rocked. All right, so that's
We appear
3d8.
to have lost some cannons on this ship.
We lost cannons.
No, no, I'm like physically, I can't find them.
Yep.
No, yeah, here I'm just writing everybody's shit so that they're not all diagonal and stuff.
Hey
Okay,
Zen,
that's
Okay, all right.
I have a couple of ideas for how we could handle this, and I would like your input,
sounds
since we're
good.
basically going to be taking care of this alone. All
Okay.
right. First of all, how much does the blocking ship actually matter to you?
I mean, we want to build an armada, but if we end up losing a ship, we'll make sure they lose a lot more.
Oh God.
Hmm. Well, neither of them can fly, as far as I am aware. So if we were to use these ships and crash this one into the other, well, that's one issue down,
So
and I
are you
can.
guys on the other ship conversing,
Yeah.
and you're letting the?
Yes, this is
All
exactly
right.
what we're
Wait.
doing.
Wait. Just to reiterate. Just to reiterate. So on this ship with you is going to be um Mari, Zen's 2 flying swords of doom, Captain Dawnstar, and these two active on deck crewmen. And that's gonna be essentially your squad, is what you're saying?
That's all we got right now.
Yeah,
That's all we
huge.
have
I will say,
right
huge
now.
is looking a little hurt.
Actually,
He's looking like
actually,
combat
have
might not be
Nox
his.
come over here.
Okay,
Nox
so
and Charmot
Charmot
can
happily
captain.
takes the reins, and Kaiser, um, your Siegfried gets Jormungandr somehow to without eating him to travel Nox over to the other ship and then comes back. All right. And Kaiser joins you all. I know he has a mask. I think he's an elf.
He
It's
talks
been a
like Bane.
while.
He's blonde.
A
He's
wood
an
elf
elf, and
wearing
he
the
talks like
pelt
Bane.
of a lure, a large black bear mixed with a fox. He's got the metal half mask depicting a wolf's toothy smile. Beneath the pelt is a glorious mane of golden hair. Okay, cool.
All right.
Yes.
I'm
Yada yada
going to.
yada. Sexy elf man with cool ass
All right,
mask.
I'm just gonna copy and paste his stat block down here because it's at the fucking top of the document.
He's,
We've been playing a while, my dudes.
yeah, I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals. By the way.
All right.
All right.
Zen, you are casting, and now how long? All right. So
Hel-
you got your spell slots, right? Spell slots all good.
Yeah.
You got the spell Conjure Animals, which I'm going to pull up as well just for posterity.
Yep.
Conjure Animals. Alright. So, you summon Fey spirits to take the form of beasts and appear in unoccupied spaces that you can see within range. Choose one of the following options. One beast of two, two beasts of one, etc., etc. They are considered... Also considered Fey. Disappear when dead or spell ends. Concentration up to an hour. They get a specific initiative for the group. They obey verbal commands. They defend themselves, but otherwise don't act. The DM has their stats. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, what is your? And this is a 3rd level conjuration. So,
Yep.
that is your. You are doing that now, in preparation.
Yep. I'm summoning 2 giant eagles.
All right, you are attempting to summon 2 giant eagles. Go ahead and roll your spellcasting modifier as wisdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and roll a where are they? Ugh, Jesus Christ, it would be so far back. Go ahead and roll d20, add your spellcasting mod.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember which.
What is this roll for?
You'll find out in a sec. Okay, come on. Really? Just the one? Damn it. Alright, so that's not a thing. Alright, well, that's what I'll use.
He got a 5.
He got a 5 total with his spellcasting mod?
Well, I'm a ranger, so my spellcasting mod isn't my main. It's not even like.
I understand.
It's not even my second.
Okay, so 5. Okay. You attempt to summon these 2 giant eagles, right?
Yeah.
How do you cast spells exactly, Zen, by the way? How does your magic manifest? What do you do to summon things? What do you do to cast spells? What's your verbal and somatics, just out of curiosity?
Oh, so like, what would be like? How would he chant?
Yeah. Well, what do you do? What are the little things you do?
So if I would take it that
just for flavor.
He would, just for flavor.
Yeah.
Let me see what kind of.
I realize I probably
we
could have established this much earlier on, but it seems appropriate to ask
so
now.
This requires verbal and somatic.
Yeah.
So
verbal and somatic. So you got your chants, which are just could be the arcane words that speak to the weave to grant the desired effect that you want. Does he use his swords to cast the spells, or is there a flourish in that way to it, or is it more of an internal magic? What do you do? What's your shtick?
I guess he would, in the case of this, he would like put his hand to his chest and say, "Oh great spirits that live in the wind, I beckon thee to become my wings," or something along those lines.
Nice.
And as he says that, he extends his hand out in front of him.
Nice. As you extend your hand out in front of you, you summon these 2 great creatures. This sort of like bright white feathers with black wingtips and 2 monstrous heads ending in beaks.
Goddamn,
lined with teeth, and you hear "Gaga! Gaga!"
Oh God, no, not the dire gulls.
Well, at least they're your friends in this situation.
Excuse me, you have summoned 2 dire gulls. One sec. Is 2-headed seagull a thing? One sec.
We
do
fought
I already
them
have one? I feel like I already have one. Nope, this image is too good to pass up. Never fucking... Excuse me, pardon my French. Are we in the first minute? I don't think we're in the first minute anymore. Okay.
Who
Okay.
cares if we're in the first minute? We've already sworn a bunch.
Oh, you're
I
right. You're
said
right. You're right.
I already
Sorry. Okay.
approximate.
I apologize. That's just me hearing other people do things, and then I think, I should do it this way too. I did. Let me have my fun. I'm sorry. So
Fair
I'm
enough.
getting. Zen, you summon to a dire, eagle. Dire seagulls.
I hate you. I hate you. I'm looking at that image.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Sup?
Is
Yeah, that's the noise they make.
is that just That's great.
All right.
That's great.
You have summoned two dire seagulls. They have the statistics of a giant raven, but
Giant
they
raven?
can multi-attack instead of once with their talons, once with their beaks. It's just twice with their beaks. Because they have flippers, you see.
Giant raven. All right.
Still CR1, still the same kind of like general deal. Just a little bit not quite as bulky. But they do have pack tactics.
Okay.
As I will say, as you summon these dire gulls before you, the crew immediately all whip out their crossbows.
No, I use magic to summon
The
these.
blight of the seas!
I would
If somebody
picture that they look
uses
more
some-
ethereal than normal.
Okay, all right. They have yes. I was gonna say you can add your own little flair to these if you're so inclined. You're conjuring the face spirits and the face spirits are forming them, but so it's not 100% control. But do they have any distinctive Zen flair?
I would say that
Have a green glow to
They-
their eyes?
nah. You know what? Let's go with that. I do.
Yes, their
I
eyes
do
emanate
enjoy that.
a gentle greenish glow, not enough to emit light, but enough to clearly show their not their magical nature.
I would have gone
so-
with metal beaks, honestly.
I mean,
That makes sense for Zen.
Metal
It
Beaks
does,
is pretty
but
cool, but
I don't think that would really work.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, like,
I was
if anything
thinking their
else, I'd
heads
say,
would
like,
be
their wings
swords,
look
which
sharp.
is the far end of that. The pendulum swings wildly. Anywho, you have prepared your two dire seagulls, and they look ready to consume whatever flesh is put before them. They land on the in the crow's nest and on the front mast of the ship, and are simply awaiting orders. As their
Right.
heads look to the east and to the west.
Okay. So, knock.
Fucking
What?
love this game. Sorry, go on.
Hey, knock.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you-
What?
You
What's up?
confident enough to take command of the ballista and firing at them if they get too close to the ship towing the big one?
You know, it's
Can
funny.
I trust that to you?
You know, I will shoot down anybody who tries to go for that ship. It's funny how and he splits into two people. You know, it's funny how difficult loading ballista is usually for people. I don't have as much trouble.
I
He
don't
says
get
as
it.
his shadow assists him in loading up the ballistas.
All right. I trust that Mari doesn't need my help flying.
That would
Right.
be the case.
I'm about to blow my nose.
All right.
Excuse me.
All right.
Okay. So here's my plan. We know very little about these guys, but we do know that
You have a few minutes.
We know
A
plenty.
couple minutes until
We know
That the
plenty
hue-
about. We know
are within
plenty about
range.
these guys, or at least everything that we're going to need to know.
Oh wait, what's these things' movement speed?
60.
60? Okay.
They good
So
fly.
not as far as the eagle.
They
Okay.
good fly boys.
Gotta-
Ooh, you
All right.
were
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get on the back of one of these guys, and have the other one follow around me. I'm gonna try to grab the human. What was his name?
Quartermaster Magul.
That guy. I'm gonna try
Here, I'm
to
gonna put it in the chat
drag
so
him
that
into
I don't
the.
forget it as well.
I'm gonna drag him into the sky, and he's either gonna call off his men, or he's gonna regret not calling off his men. Um, I'm perfectly okay with adding another ship to the armada today.
Mm.
Uh, so
Mm, may I recommend that you not even give them the chance?
okay.
Okay, so the other
I
ship has begun to make its. They got their final prep ready and they're taking evasive action.
All right.
Um,
So then,
yes.
speaking of which, Zen, if I may uh, give a couple of ideas to ensure this further. I think that we ought to specifically. I believe that we ought to have the ship not carrying the big one to, well, rush their ship specifically.
Yeah, as you do notice, the
Ships, even
ship.
when guided by.
Yeah.
Can I finish what I was
Go
saying?
ahead. Sorry.
Ships, even when guided by people who can literally control water, are still very, very difficult to maneuver. And so, if we can actively interfere with and cut off the angles at which they can approach, well, the ship carrying the big one, well, they can't get to it. And with that, and if that is the case, well, then we just need to deal with the chasing plant ship. And given the looks of it, those appear to be fake creatures, and I am Fey as well. I might be able to talk them out of it. Being a, warlock and all, we tend to be rather charismatic creatures.
So you're
All right.
you're still playing Mari, right?
Yes,
Okay,
Mari is
good.
a
Just
warlock.
checking. you're
That
you're.
doesn't.
I'm getting flashbacks right now.
That's not a bad contingency plan for
course.
sure. We do
I
have
will-
to keep
sorry.
in mind we have living men on board of this ship as well, but we'll definitely position this ship in between the two, and if necessary, Dawnstar, you heard the lady.
Aye,
If
aye.
all else comes to not, you ram their ship with all you got. Everything that's worth anything has already been moved, and I'll have the two Fey gulls pick you guys up and get you as close to safety as possible.
The
I
two
was,
sailors, the sailors all look to the ravenous, drooling maws of the foreheads of the two
I wish
dire
I
gulls.
didn't roll a 3. I
Um,
really do.
and the dire gulls look at them, a bloodlust in their soulless, dead, green, glowing eyes.
They won't eat you unless I tell them to, and you all know I wouldn't endanger my men. He turns
referring
his head. He turns his head slightly.
You see
referring to
Huge
them
waving
as
at you
your
from
men.
the distant ship carrying the big one.
Um,
Referring to them as your men, it seems a little bit conceited, but fair enough.
I mean,
They're under your employ.
yeah, they are. Sorry.
Um.
all right, guys.
So,
So,
the situation
what
advances. Sorry?
What are you saying?
You have had time.
one of the things,
I
the other thing that
Okay,
that
go
I
ahead,
wanted
go ahead.
Mar to point out, all things considered, you can fly, I can fly, and those two gulls can fly. If we have one less man, we can not even have to worry about the safety of the ship if we are only worried about the men, because then we can get the two gulls to bring them out. You can fly out, and I can fly out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but these ships are expensive, and the Armada.
Indeed, although frankly, I do not care about an armada yet. What I care about is the big one.
I mean, that's nice, but like I said, if we need last as a last resort, we can dox the ship. But as it stands right now, we don't have a reason to at the very moment if we can just get rid of their captains and leave them a crew. If we do that, then they're easy pickings.
Indeed, what I was saying is in that situation, we should probably have one less crewman so that we can get everybody off of the ship with
I will
nobody
say,
hurt.
as you guys are continuing to discuss, the other ships are beginning to approach. Now, you are sailing east. You are pacing behind slightly the ship that is, or it would be ahead of due to the additional drag, the weight that ship is towing of both the big one and I guess Jormungandr actually would be helping pull the ship along, so it would be traveling at a normal pace. We could just say that. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
The ship towing the big one is, for all intents and purposes, out of the scene. Like, it's out of the combat and out of the, like, relevant stuff here. I'll just hide it just so that we don't, like, worry about it for now. Yeah, just ignore the giant black block in the ocean. So now, just so that we have our space here for the event to occur, I'm going to move you guys a little bit here so that we have our battleground set. Or, you know, what could be a battleground. Alright. Shit. Excuse me. And they all fall in the ocean and die. No, okay. Alright, so. The ship with the goblin flag, you have now been heading in the direction that it is approaching from. The ship with the vines appears to be a little ways off. So you have, you estimate about, probably now from all that, about a minute before the ship arrives, the plant ship arrives.
About a minute before the plant ship arrives.
Right.
If it moves 60 feet and around, then that would mean that it is within... If it's a minute away...
So I'm just going to stop you
60
right
minutes.
there. Are you going to attack it preemptively?
No, but
So
I'm
don't
taking
worry
note
about
of the fact that it is within archery range by now.
Oh, okay. All right. I apologize for shutting you down. That is a good point.
I'm gonna hop on
so yeah.
Both of them
the
are
Gulf.
both of them are in range as of right now, so Mari is going to start
I will say
getting an eye out.
the plant
targets.
ship would be slightly outside of your range because
We are moving away from it. So
yeah, that's the thing. So it's
Yep.
you know, and not to mention that's to enter the battle scene, like too. So keep that in mind.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah. So
it'll be at least a
will not
little bit
become
more.
relevant until 10 rounds have passed, or 10 whatever. Once, you know, that shit starts or what have you. We'll see what happens here. This could get very messy. We will see. Who knows what's going to happen. All right.
Yeah.
I think...
So for now, Mari is going to look for targets on the other ship.
Got it.
Take the
So
goblin
Mari,
out.
I assume, will now fly up, correct?
No, she's going to shoot from the ship.
Oh,
She's
you're gonna
within
stay
range.
aboard the ship and fire. So, for the purposes of this, we will say that they are... this ship is actually closer to you now. This ship has actually approached to... we will say... do you want to just start firing off?
Yeah.
Okay, then how far back will you start firing from? As soon as they're within range?
As soon as they're within range.
Okay, so
Which actually technically means that she would have been having this discussion while the ship was still approaching. She would have still been firing. Hypothetically.
And all right, so now your vision is very powerful. But being able to see that far is still, you know, difficult. Roll a perception check for me. The first one with disadvantage. And then after that, not. So roll 2, 1 with disadvantage, 1 without.
All right.
So rolling 3
and
times.
I'm gonna just let you make like 10 shots for free, and then we're just gonna say that the battle map is the battle map.
Okay.
Because you are specifically built for this.
Yep.
They're the snipers.
19 for the perception check.
So the first one was disadvantage.
Yeah, so you have to roll it
Oh.
again.
And this is for the first,
19.
5. Okay, all right. With a 19, you are able to make out that there are currently on deck if I could ping, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 folks aboard the ship, and you see, near the front of the ship on a railing what appears to be a tiny little shrimp with legs standing about, 1.5 feet tall.
Kill the shrimp.
So that's a that's a thing as well.
Yep.
Standing over
Shrimp.
the railing. It appears to have a little pair of binoculars that it's holding it up to its little shrimp face.
Well, looks like the guy who's going to be scouting out all of our shit is going down ASAP.
Okay, so now this creature
Kill
is
the fish person.
all right, very small and very far away.
Add to its AC.
I will add to its AC. It doesn't have a very high AC. One sec. I have to. Come on. Can I just do this? Nope, of course not. I need.
Actually, to get a.
No.
Oh, right. She ignores cover, so that doesn't
Shrimp
matter.
balloon, yes. Here we go. Shrimp person. I got my shrimp person stats. Okay, so I just needed their AC, basically. Okay, so are you sharpshootering all this shit?
I am not doing the -5
Okay.
stuff.
But
I
know what?
am.
You don't need to roll the second
sharpshooter.
perception check. So make 5 attacks.
Because I've got 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay. I have extra attack though, so.
Just
Yep.
trust me. Let's keep things simple here.
2, 3, 4, 5.
You fucking
Wow.
not even. Yeah. Okay. So what are you attempting to murder?
Well, I think that I'll take them. Well.
So your first
Shrimp
one's
first.
a 28, right?
Yep.
To hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, so close to it.
Can I just roll for damage and then we can spread them out over
You know what?
targets
Yeah.
as I go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say
so then
the light of the sun is now pretty much fading, and the illumination of the moon, it appears to be near a full moon tonight. So you have quite a bit of illumination.
Oh
romantic.
boy, that's actually super perfect
yeah.
for her from a lore perspective.
Exactly.
From a story perspective, because she has moon powers.
So
Plus-
10d8 plus your mod.
Okay. And then
Keep in mind that this may affect other people's ability to fire or to fight at a distance.
And then
okay, so how much damage is that? 45. All right.
Wait, you didn't add your
I
radiant
add my
damage.
damage bonus.
Okay.
Before I add my radiant damage bonus.
Sounds good.
Okay, so that's 65 damage spread out.
Nice. Tell me the order in which you would like to attack creatures. So you said the shrimp goes first?
Yep. Shrimp, and then that goblin-looking boy in the back.
So you fire upon the shrimp, and it is hit. The first hit almost kills it. It attempts to run away, and then the second shot pins it to the floor, to the post, to the center column of the center mast of the ship.
Nice.
The rest of the crew see this and begin to panic and get out their crossbows at the ready. But the range on crossbows is not as long as the range on whatchamacallums.
Longbows, especially a magic longbow.
Zen's just like, oh, you killed the fish person. Nice, good. You're a good one, Mari. You're a good one. I'm gonna get on my seagulls now.
All right, have fun, friend. And let's see how many more of these people I can put an arrow between the eyes of. All right, so first 2 shots hit the shrimp dude.
do the second two shots, the other dudes are getting their arrows ready. They
Yep.
are at the ready. They are just trying to make out your ship at this range. They are still a little over 300 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
So the second shot's hit. Are you aiming to take down another crew member, or are you distributing the damage?
I am aiming for the green-looking dude in the back.
Okay. Okay, so he has extra cover because he is small
I
and he
ignore
is
cover.
and he is behind the captain's wheel. However, you shoot through the you shoot directly through the spokes of the wheel, and you knock his hat off. We'll say with the 27. So you actually shoot his captain's hat off, and you think you hear an expletive, in Goblin, echo over the seas. As he goes to grab his hat, he trips and falls on the arrow because I realize I had to actually make that arrow hit him with my descriptor. And then the other two, all right, he is going to act accordingly.
Yep.
You're still gonna hit and stuff. One sec. Okay. Sorry, this is my first time using. I have player character sheets now, so that is a thing. All right. Does he have? Okay, I need a list of things. Sorry.
Just so you know, once they get within like with
Yeah.
109, like once they get within like 90 feet of us is when I want to go and try to scoop up the captain. The do I see him? By the way,
Sorry.
do I see
It's difficult. Wait, do you have
Magul?
dark vision?
I do have dark vision.
Yeah. He's off in the distance. I think you only have dark vision out to 60 feet, though, right?
Yeah.
They are still far, 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 far away. You see their ship, silhouetted, or not silhouetted, but, illuminated slightly by the moonlight. I guess with a moonlit night, it's more dim light than complete darkness.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
Oh, it says ghost.
Well, like I said, I don't need to see them
My computer
until
is
they get
chugging
that
right
close.
now. I don't know why.
Do you have a bunch of tabs open?
Yes, in multiple whatchamacallits,
Windows?
in multiple browsers.
Browsers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it. Especially if you're using Chrome.
Oh, come on, you son of a bitch.
Give me all your goddamn RAM. Get away from me, you fucking
Wait,
monster.
it's using Bing. The fuck? That explains it.
Ew, Bing.
Yeah, it's Edge, so it defaults to Bing. So I'm like, what the fuck?
We're not heathens.
Yeah.
All
All right, back in business.
I mean,
We are back in
granted, then again,
business.
I use weird browsers. I don't use Google or Bing. Or well,
Please.
maybe I do. I use it.
He uses WikiHow.
No, I
There
use.
you go.
Shoot.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say he jumps off the ship and into the dark waters below. So your first hit hits him, and he in response jumps off into the water behind the ship and disappears.
Oh, the
Noted.
goblin.
That would make quite a bit of sense, knowing what I know about him. All right, then I will aim for the guy next to him with the next two shots. The 19 and the 20.
Yes, the 19 and the 20. All right. So you are firing off at Magul. Magul. Yep. Okay, he would have. What the fuck does this spell do? One sec. They hit regardless. Okay, 13 plus. So. so much to keep track of with spellcasters. God. All right.
Just give me something to punch.
I know, right? So plus it would be 15. Okay. All right. All right. You fire at Magul. Oh, by the way, did you roll for or no? What's the second set of the third set of dice damage for Hugh? Because I have to keep track. The goblin.
Huh? Oh, that would be
I'm sorry.
9.
The third roll
9.
total with the radiant.
Yeah, that total is 9. Although I have extra attack, and each of these rolls are supposed to accommodate for a single turn, right?
Just let it go. Just let it go.
Don't worry about it. It's trust
Yeah.
me.
Just
The
go
advantage
double
you are
that.
gaining from this is worth whatever expense is being done.
That is definitely true.
Okay, so Hugh is at -9. Magul.
And I get to
so then
conserve
the
arrows.
other two attacks. We'll just say the other two attacks hit Magul, no issue. Yeah. So go ahead and
Yeah.
So he would take
roll,
7.
no, you don't need to roll. Tell me what the damage is for the last two attacks from Magul, so I can edit his HP.
18.
26
It's
damage.
26.
Minus 26.
26 damage, 7 of which is radiant.
All right, gotcha. And you see the arrows hit solidly against Magul. You see as they pierce him against the moonlight, a faint shimmering crack appears in the air around him, where, like, near his body, where the arrows pierced his what appears to be mage armor of some sort. All right. Okay, I need to write that.
He knows
out,
better
so I
than
don't need to keep... Sorry, go ahead.
He should know better than to try to put his shield up against me when I'm under the full moon.
Oh, yeah. I have a lot of math I'm keeping track of. I'm just... Once everything's written... Yeah, we're good. Everything's good.
I'm really thinking about how smart that goblin has to be to jump jump into the water in this world.
Maybe he knows what's up.
All
right. So, you're firing. Okay, so, Magul, shouts something off to the crew, who rush back over, and, they begin, Magul heads below deck.
Oh, he shouldn't have done that, because now there's something else I can do.
And I'm gonna put this little dude on the GM layer. Alright. Okay. So, currently, you can see the 3 crew members. One of them unpins the shrimp. We could just delete his body now. And picks up the super tiny binoculars and kind of holds them up. Shouts some stuff over to the crew. You see the sails fill with a sudden burst of wind, and they rush forward. While the crew is still on deck, you can go ahead and make 3 more shots.
All right, and
then we're going to be at the battle map.
Yep, and then she's also going to take some movement to start to move away from the ship, so that the two are in between, so that the ship is in between her and the other archers. She wants to keep it ranged.
You really don't.
She doesn't
treat my ship like shit, huh?
She's an archer, and she doesn't much care for being on the ocean at all. So, less ships, less time she has to spend on the water. Anyway. Alright, I should probably actually roll the attacks.
Ooh.
Wait,
you roll...
perfect.
1d20 plus 9. Roll, roll, roll. Alright, 20, a 17, and a 16.
Alright, and you are rolling to hit the rest of the crew, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Wrong tab. Sorry, and I'm all over the place, of course. You hit. All right. Are you attempting to strike down a specific crew member, or are you giving them each a little bit of love?
I'm targeting the closest one at this point. Just
Okay, so that's the one in the front. I will
I'm starting to
say
feel bad.
this is at the 300-foot mark. At which point
Yep.
they begin. These two would begin firing at the visible threat. You, I believe, are staying how far back from their ship?
At this point, I'm just going to use the measurement since that's about accurate.
Sounds good.
Right?
Okay, so we're gonna say, oh frick,
Yeah, I'm about 145 feet out
cool beans, and
from the
they
nearest one,
begin to
and
fire
100
at the dire gull
feet.
that is on the
No!
bow of the ship, with disadvantage
No!
because they suck. All right, 4d20
I just
plus. I
got
think they have like
these.
+5 to hit. All right, sorry, or +4 to hit. Nah, +5. You guys are +5, so +5. This is a disadvantage. Mari, what was the total damage for all that?
Total damage of all three. Yeah, that came out to.
Damn, these are the strongest crewmates in the world.
That came out to another 30.
3d6 plus what?
33 damage.
33 damage. You're
yeah,
able to take down one of the crew members from that, but not before he's able to get off a shot on the gulls. So this first round of firing happens.
My God.
I believe light crossbows do a d8, I want to say, or is it a d10?
A light crossbow?
Light
I think
crossbow
heavy
is a
does
D8.
10. Yeah,
Yes,
and
okay.
hand crossbow is a D6.
Okay, so 2 shots hit the dire gull at the front. Of course, and they roll 1, so it takes 6 damage. I'm going to formally request, Zen, that you keep track of their health. Would you be able to do this for me?
That's fine.
Okay, cool, because I'm got a lot of... There's a lot of players in this fight. Actors in this fight, not just just players.
So can I do thing?
Okay. Yes. And now everybody roll initiative. We're in the shit now. You do not know where he went as well. He's just below deck. Theoretically, that's where you saw him go, Mari.
All right.
All right. Okay. Back in business. Initiative. I am setting up the initiative now. I'm going to do it on my notes because I learned from last time that it is too difficult to figure it out otherwise. Okay. You look off to the east, and the plant ship looks like it's probably about 5 rounds away. Okay. So. We got Zen with a 21. We got Mari with an 18. Kaiser, whose stats I put near the bottom here specifically for myself. Kaiser has a +4 to his initiative, so that is... Okay, Kaiser's at a 16. Alright. Hugh. Alright. Hugh, Magul. Alright, what's that? What is that? Why? What is that I hear? Saturn.
Huh?
Nothing. I could hear
Oh,
that.
shoot. Sorry.
Yep, it's all
I
good.
forgot that my headphones were in complete.
All right.
Wait, huh? Okay.
Okay. So, oh, nice. And that was who? Yep. Okay. Damn, beat Zen. All right. And also, I need his stats. And, oh, he also has that. Really? Interesting. Okay, whatever. Wow, damn. They're actually, pretty on point. Okay, and we're gonna say... Just have a quick roll off their crew versus your crew, and they have a +2. So, their crew, your crew. Alright, cool. Their crew has a 9, your crew has a 10. Alright, let me write that in. Bad crew, good crew. Okay, we have our initiatives set, unless I'm forgetting. The Dire Gulls get their own initiative.
Let's put them after me.
I'm
Only
putting them
one of them is
after
going.
you. I am putting them after you.
Only one of them's gonna be acting. Really, I'm writing the other one. So.
Oh, very cool, very cool. Okay. I'm gonna... No, yeah. Your turn is gonna take a while, but we're gonna say... Sure, why not? That's fine. It's a lot of... Okay.
Okay, so I'm
fine.
telling you
I
right now,
heard
the
an entire
second,
10
the
rounds
se-
before the
what's it,
combat started. It's fine that he's got
It's
a bit of a
fine.
long turn.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
what's it called?
I'm gonna make it interesting regardless of how strong the strategy is,
Ed,
because it's a good strategy.
the second
Alright.
gull
Huh?
isn't really, it's gonna hold its action to catch me if I fall.
Got it. So it's staying within catching distance.
Yes, so
Understood.
you don't really have to worry about its turn too
All right.
much.
Okay. We are gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give this guy a little different thing to indicate that he has been injured, I guess. All right, whatever. All right, initiative is set. I'm gonna write swords, gulls. All right, cool. So first up in the turn order.
Kaiser, are you gonna use the thing like you
Nope.
did last time? You didn't like it?
Sorry?
I said you didn't like it.
Didn't like what?
I asked if you were gonna use the thing you used last time, and you said nope.
Well, wait, what are you talking about?
The initiative thing, the
No,
initiative
I'm not
tracker.
gonna use that. I hate it. Or I should say, I don't hate it. I don't like it specifically because I can't write notes next to the things in their initiative order, which is bad for me because I have trouble with that specifically.
Whatever.
Okay. I need his, so that's okay. What do we got? I need to write in the notes. Okay. Okay, so keeping track of spell slots and stuff. Alright. What is the distance on that? I believe it is 120 feet. Let me double check. No, it's 150 feet. Even better. Okay. You guys see, from below the ocean, over here-ish.
I don't
A
see a
small
thing.
red orb fires out onto the middle of the deck of the ship. Or a little bit closer to the front. So right about here.
Wait, this
So
is
a small red orb fires out of the water to the point right above the deck of the ship, right about here.
I don't see any
So right
pinging or
here.
I don't
anything.
see any.
Oh, could you not see my ruler? Can you not see what I'm doing?
I
No, I don't
I'm
cannot
see
on the
any.
see
Are you
GM
on
anything.
the?
layer. I'm an idiot. Hello. Welcome to
Yeah.
being able to see things. Sorry. So anyways, from about here to here, a small
And
red
this
orb
is
shoots out of the water and,
this is at the beginning of initiative.
huh? Yeah, at the beginning of initiative, at initiative 22.
Isn't that Kaiser?
Because they rolled super good. Nope.
You,
A ball of
Swimmy
fire
boy.
explodes out directly above Numa and everybody within 20, I think it's 20-foot radius, right? Fireball? Yep,
when
20-foot
is
radius.
what?
It makes a
So what's
dexterity saving
Kaiser's
throw.
initiative?
16.
16.
Okay, so I need Kaiser, Sword, Zen. Mari, I think you would be within if you were at
If I was on the railing, but I'm flying.
yeah, how high up are you flying? Because this is 20 feet. Or I'm
Well,
sorry, this is 20 feet from that.
Yep. I've had 2 rounds to be flying up since,
So
after
how high
the
above
thing
the
got
ship
animation.
are you?
About 60 feet.
60 feet, perfect. Okay, so you're out of this. All right, so Zen, go ahead and roll your saving throw, and then throw your saving throw for the swords, and then throw your saving throw for that gull is actually at the top of the ship, and the top of the ship is higher than 20 feet up, I believe. So it is Kaiser, Nox, and the sword. I will roll for Nox. That's a failure. Zen, what is your... You got a 22? That's a pass.
I gotta roll for
And
my
then what's the
sword.
sword?
It has a +7. No, I have to have proficiency. Oh no, I did not. Wait. It has a 18 to its dex, and
I'm
I have
sorry.
proficiency.
Okay.
Oh no, is it?
Isn't that
Wait,
the
is it
same as
18 or
yours, dude?
no? Mine's 20. Why
So
is
then
this
one,
bad?
it gets +8,
Yeah.
right?
So, no, it gets plus. Wait, why does
Having
I
some
have?
trouble?
Oh, it's +4 now. It's +4 now. Sorry, I forgot that I'm. I my
Your
proficiency is
proficiency went up.
+4. Yeah,
So is it
that.
+9
Sorry,
or +8?
it's +8.
Okay, cool. Wow, same as Papa. Or a little bit better than Papa because you wrote +6 for some reason.
Oops,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's all good. Anyways, so sword pass. As this ball of fire emerges onto your ship, the ballistae suffer a little bit of damage from this, depending on how much the damage roll is. Fireball is a notoriously powerful spell, as we all know.
Mm-hmm.
I will go ahead and roll 8d6 fire damage. Does he have anything
There
special
is.
for this? One sec. I think he has something special for this.
I got fire shot out of the water. Hit us.
Oh wait, can you... Interesting. I'll save that for later. Sorry, I don't do sorcerers very. I've never played a sorcerer, so please be patient with me.
I will be.
Okay, yes. And that is a 3rd level spell. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, damage. Did I roll it? I don't think I did. Rolling. Okay, so 27. So Kaiser takes 27. The ship, because it is over 20 damage, does take that as well. So ship. The ballistae are still usable, but more of that will probably be bad for them. Everybody else takes, what is that? 26, or no, 28 and half is 14. So everyone else takes 14 fire. All who saved. All right. And that is the end of that person's turn. All right. Next up in the turn order is, I believe, Zen. Zen, you are up.
Okay. So we just got attacked by a spellcaster in the water.
Yeah, you can't see him.
I have to use this. Then oh, this is even I technically can't do that because I can't have it dash and um and do an oh wait. Okay, so I'm able to dash as a bonus action. Am I able to have my mounts dash as a bonus action?
I'm sorry, what?
I have the ability to dash as a bonus action. If I'm
That's
riding a
you.
mount, that's what I don't okay, so um that it's annoying.
So I'm going to
Okay.
say, if you want full control of the bird... Never mind. Never mind. Ignore me. Continue.
All right. I'm going to I didn't see this coming. All right. So, would I be able to use the anchor rod underwater?
Probably? It might be more difficult than usual. As in, you would have
Uh,
disadvantage on attack rolls because you're using a weapon underwater.
I mean, he
Oh,
has a
wait a
swimming
minute.
speed. He has a swimming
He
speed.
does have a swimming speed.
That ring.
Oh, cool. All right. All right. This
However, it is
works.
a ranged weapon, so you would only be able to get it at its minimum range. Because that's how underwater works.
Okay. I'll see if I can get it to work. All right, so I'm going to get on the Diregull,
You are on Gull.
and I'm gonna have it move. So
Which one?
I was able to see the one that's oh wait, I don't have pings on. This one. I'm gonna get on this Diregull,
I
and
can't
can
see
you
your
give me
ping.
permission? Do you see it?
Nope, not at all.
Are you on
Can
the
you
right
see
layer?
mine?
No. Are you on the GM layer again?
No, probably just stopped loading. One sec, I'm reloading the page. Oh, roll 20.
Could you see mine, Mari?
Oh, sorry.
Hmm?
Can you see my ping, Mari?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Alright, I have reloaded the page.
Can you see my ping?
One sec. There it
Yep.
is. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I can see it. Yeah.
All right. Can you give me permissions to move the
You
gulls?
now have permissions to move the gulls. Why is
All
this
right.
not... Oh, okay. I'm on the wrong damn thing.
So I was able to see the
Save.
general area that the attack came from, right?
Yes, correct.
All right. And can you ping the general area? Just
Yes.
to, I believe it was like, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna have the dire go, uh, dr- fly, wrong thing. Go
So first you hop
here,
on the gull,
yeah.
which takes half of
The
your movement, and then you're gonna wait for the dire gull's turn for it to move you, or
I, oh, do I have?
you
Can't
used your
if
full
I'm
movement to get onto the gull. 20 feet
I
or whatever, and then half your movement to get on it. Takes half your movement to mount a mount.
oh that's
And if you want it to be able to
I
attack,
well here's
then
the
it
thing
has
though. I
to.
wanted to be on it a long time ago, but I just never
Well,
like
okay,
I was
fuck it. Then we'll say, oh, you got on it earlier. Whatever.
because
Yeah, that's fine.
but we were doing
You're
all
on
the
it.
Mari stuff.
Very nice. Okay, you got the dire gull's movement. Now what?
So I wanted to move it. Well, let me make sure I'm exactly 60 feet. All right. Thank you for that. That was very helpful.
Yeah, I got
All
you,
right.
fam.
All right. So I moved it the 60 feet, and
Are you
I'm
on it?
above the water. I am on it. It's just
Okay.
that so I'm going to drop into the water.
Okay. So
And Numa is sheathed right now.
okay.
Uh, I drop into the water and do what do I see?
Nothing.
I see nothing.
You see nothing.
Um, I don't have see invisibility. Damn. I see nothing.
Correct.
I did not see that coming. Um,
You see water, dark water,
I I only
and the
see
moonlight
dark.
reflecting off of it.
Well, fuck me. Um, does okay? So I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing right now. So I
Uh
have the anchor rod, right?
huh.
And I've marked my quarry to be that goblin,
Okay.
and I'm trying to fish me that goblin.
He is in the water.
Um, so can I know I don't have the hat on, so I don't
Mm-hmm.
have the thing specifically, but I chose to fish up that goblin. So can I try to do like some sort of
You
I got
know, it's funny. When you think about that, you get a ping like you did when the big one was in the area. Uh, and that there is a fish nearby.
there's a fish nearby.
You get
Um,
it's a very similar feeling to when the now you can't really fish for a person per se as much. You
oh,
can,
I'll get that
but
hook in his mouth.
you get the feeling that the rod finds this situation slightly humorous as you now sense that it is around here.
Uh,
It doesn't
now
tell you
would I have
exactly
to?
where it is, but
Yeah, I okay. Can I make a perception check to try to identify where
movement
the fish is?
falling off doesn't really take an action. I'm gonna say yes. You can make a perception check. You are in the water now, and the gull is how far above you?
I guess it would be like 20 feet above. I guess considering the height of the ship, or however high the ship is above the
It's like
water.
25.
Okay.
I know. I think we keep
Um.
saying 20, so I'll just say 20.
Okay. So
Cool beans.
that's a +6. So I'm gonna roll
Roll, my dude.
dirty 20.
Interesting. Um. And you're using your eyes.
Um.
I have to actually
I
figure out how this works. One sec. um. Okay, no, actually, I'm sorry. Yeah. So they would make a stealth check with advantage. And that okay, got it. Okay. And then that would be contrasted by your 20. Yeah, okay. Here. Their stats. I need their stats. So his is, he has a +2. The other one has a +2. All right, that makes it easy. All right. So you know what? Since they have a +2, I'm just gonna do one roll for them. Okay. You can sense within the water. In front of you, you hear the swishing of a creature's tail rapidly through the water. And you see a bit of drag and sort of bubbles specifically in like this vicinity. Now, they're still invisible. You can't see them, but you think they're like over here.
So I can't use Hunter's Mark on them.
You cannot see them.
Let me make sure I have to be able to see them. I mean, I
You
know it's
definitely
crazy.
do.
I'm double checking though.
There. In our campaign, there's a reason I turn invisible so much, and it's because a lot of spells require line of sight. A creature you can see within range. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Sorry,
no,
buddy.
that's fine. I just wanted to see if I could finagle it.
Of course. I think that might be the end of your turn. All right, it's Sword's turn.
I still have a bonus action.
I apologize. Go ahead.
So with my bonus action, I am going to let me pull up my spell list. Is it spiritual weapon? Is that the spell?
You haven't cast any of the spells, right? This turn.
It's a constant. Actually, wait. Yeah, spiritual weapon's a concentration
don't do
spell,
that.
right? Yeah.
Unless you just want to be in the water with a big magic sword and no galls.
Yeah, no, I can't. And Hunter's Mark is concentration too. Which I forgot. So never mind on that.
Dang, my dude.
So I'm gonna have Numa move forward to that general area where the swishing was. And have them make just some blind attacks.
Okay. All right. I guess go ahead and so ping the squares that you're going to be attacking. You remember where I no, that's you I pinged here.
Okay. So I'll have it.
Yeah.
I'll have it be in like the center of that.
Okay.
In case if she bumps into it.
To move through that space, it bumps into something.
Oh yeah, fucking hack the bitch.
Okay. Still at disadvantage because they're invisible, but go ahead and roll to hit.
All right, and
I'm just gonna move them here just because they can't move into that space.
All right, so
it's 2 attacks or
it's 2 attacks. That's a plus. So it's 2 plus 1, 2 plus 3, 5 plus 4, plus 9 to hit. All right, plus 9 to hit. Roll. And disadvantage. I'm just gonna roll 4 times for 2 attacks. And
first 2, second 2.
Okay. So the second one definitely misses, right? Does an 18 hit?
Does an 18 hit? I'm checking to see if this does anything to AC.
Oh wait, she has blind sight.
She has blind sight?
She has blind sight.
Okay. Roll again without disadvantage, just because that is a whole... the situation has changed. So
yeah.
She can detect the 2 creatures in front of her, one riding atop another.
Oh.
Numa's there's a dude riding a shark.
I see. Attack the dude.
Alright. This is new... Fuck. The second one also hits, side note. Go ahead and roll your damage as she eviscerates this gentleman.
All right. Fuck yeah, suck it, you piece of shit. I'll kill you. All right. I'm just gonna. Okay. So we do double damage or double die? I always forget.
I'm pretty sure you. I prefer double dice, but you choose. But you have to say it beforehand.
Uh, I'll
I apologize.
do.
It's just double the dice because the other stuff doesn't get doubled.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's gonna. Let's just do that. Oh, is that Siegfried? Hey, he's here. All right.
Sorry
So
for
that
being late.
that's fine.
It's
You
all
can't.
good. You're hauling the big one back to shore while Zen dives in the ocean in his sword.
Oh, and this is a humanoid. Finally.
You're currently attacking a
So
humanoid, yes.
2, 6, 7, 11. All right. So there's
I'm gonna need the
that.
total for the natural 20 first.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because the damage matters for the spell concentration checks.
All right. So and that's D6 and that's 4d6. So for the nat 20, the damage is 29.
29 cut in half. I think we round everything up, right? Or
Yeah,
it's a
well,
saving
that'd be
throw.
50.
It's a saving throw. Do you round saving throws down?
Uh,
No, it's
I,
damage. We
let's-
round up. It's damage. We round up.
So it's
So
15.
it's 15. So he has.
Oh, there was a fish too. There was a shark.
Nope, wrong tab. Ba. Okay. Let's see. So I know that now. What was the other thing? Fuck, I'm sorry. Okay,
Oh, let me roll the other
know what
damage.
he's doing now. I just lost track. So I need to make a concentration check, right? I'm just gonna roll
Yeah,
d20
I'm just
and then
gonna
figure
roll
out
the
what I
other
have to
damage.
add. So he has to be the 15, right?
He just rolled an 8.
I know. Well, pretend I didn't see that while I get my shit together. This
10,
is something that he
12.
wants to keep. He would roll again. Okay.
Ah, damn.
He would pass regardless of what happened there. So, what was the total damage for that again? One more time.
The first one was 29.
29
and
points of damage. Okay.
And the second hit was sorry, it was a 22. So he has to be an 11.
One sec. And I'm sorry, 11 for the second one? He only had advantage on the first one. Okay, he has to beat an 11. What's his constitution? He's a sorcerer, so he's proficient, I believe. Saving throws plus 6 to con. So he does pass that, I think, right? Yep, he passes with a plus 6. So saved. What was the damage for the second one?
He's taken 51 damage altogether.
What's 12 plus 51?
12 plus 51 is 63.
63, thank you. Yeah, I've got a lot in front of me right now, so I'm going a little crazy.
I point at him and say, "You're gonna regret that."
You point in the general direction that you see the blood spurting out from. Or I guess would the blood be invisible? Probably. I guess when it leaves him, he's not wearing it anymore. Anyways. Next up in the turn order, unless there's more to that.
There's just the gull coming
gulls,
up.
actually. Or you're underwater, right?
No, yeah, I'm underwater, so
All right, so you can
actually,
try to issue a command to the gull close to you, but the other one might not hear you.
ah, fuck. Well, it was supposed to follow me, so can I just say it showed up next, like it
Okay,
dashed
so now
to the
you
other one?
specifically said that only one of them was with you,
I said I was gonna ride one, and remember I told you
and
beforehand
the
that
other
the
one
other
was
one was
gonna
gonna
catch you.
follow me. It was gonna follow me and catch me if I fell. I did
All
say that
right,
beforehand,
okay, yeah, I'll let that. Sure, sure. So whatever, go ahead.
and that's it. It's
It's
just
just
gonna
there.
stay there
Okay, is that it?
because like you said, I can't issue it a command because I'm underwater. It's just following.
Cool, cool. I mean, you could attempt to, and I could have them make perception check. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Nah.
Okay.
I'm perfectly fine with
Now it
this.
doesn't say telepathically issue a command, does it?
I
Obey all
I'm about
verbal and verbal. It
99%.
specifically says verbal. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Well, you can breathe underwater. It is tough to talk underwater
You
no, that's
through
gotta
fine.
train your
to
voice
something that's
for
not
it.
there. All right. Next up in the turn order that was Zen, Swords, Gulls, Hugh. Okay.
Hefner.
Okay. This gentleman is currently a shark.
He wild shaped into a shark
Yeah, what?
and he's riding him.
Yeah, what?
That I'm not gonna lie, that's
You've
hilarious.
never ridden the druid before?
No,
Um,
I've always been the druid, and no one's ever ridden me.
okay. He's gonna go ahead and head towards you because you are the danger. Okay.
I'm gonna need
You
help.
feel a rush of water press against you as suddenly you are being attacked by an invisible shark. All right. I guess technically, Numo would be able to make an opportunity attack specifically against the shark.
Fuck yeah,
Go
hit that
ahead
bitch.
and opportunity against the shark.
+9 to hit. D20.
19 does hit a shark. Roll damage. That was a disadvantage, right? Roll with
Blind sight.
disadvantage. Oh,
Blind
fuck.
sight.
Blind sight. Never mind. It hits. Thank you.
So this is gonna do 7. Adds +7, right? To the damage, and then it's a 1d8, and then 2d6. So that's 9 plus. That's 20 damage.
20 damage. Oof. There's barely any shark left. You can see the goblin poking through, or you would be able to see the
Hey,
goblin poking through
hey,
him
wait
if you
one
could see
second.
him.
Oh, because
So,
it's forced movement. That's why. No, sorry. I was
yeah, it's
wondering.
forced movement.
Yeah, forced movement. Yep, I got you.
All right, and the shark is gonna bite you with advantage because he's invisible. What is a shark's ability to bite things? That is a +4 to hit. Wait, do druids get something where they... Nah, never mind. I don't know. 4 plus 9 is a 13. Does that hit?
Nope.
Nope. Well...
Oh, I'm killing these guys. I'm gonna fucking annihilate
I
you.
think that might be the end of his turn, I think. Does he have anything he can do as an animal? I don't think so. He's not one of the cool druids. Uh... Yeah, nah. Nah, he's just, Nah, fam.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. Anything? Anything else?
It's your turn.
I know. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Nope. And he's not a goblin right now, so we can't do that. That's it. That's the end of his turn. He is a shark. And he did the thing that sharks do. You are being assailed by an invisible shark. Next up in the turn order is Mari. Mari, you are up.
All right. Well.
You see the gulls circling around this area above where you know that you can just about see Zen, the Crying King's crown reflecting off the moonlight just below the surface of the water.
All right. Mari is going to aim for shoot. Who else is there?
I can't. I
Mari's
forgot
gonna
to tell you to do this before. Damn.
Oops.
what? What did
Nope.
you?
I can't. I didn't say it, so I'm not gonna say it. That'd be nope.
I
just
respect that.
I respect that as well. All right. How far away is the plant ship?
It is now 4 rounds away.
All right. Mari will continue to fly backwards
Towards the plant
towards
ship?
it. Yep.
Mm.
She's still gonna keep this area in her sights because she's got
Shit.
600 feet of range. She can approach the other ship while concentrating on that.
Okay, cool.
That she actively feels threatened by.
Got it. Sweet. Awesome. Yeah. Fantastic. I will do my best as a dungeon master to portray this happening on the battle map. So you're
Don't worry about it.
So you're moving towards the ship. Are you moving far away from this ship?
Yeah.
How far do you go? Is this an accurate depiction currently?
This is an accurate depiction is from right here.
So this is where you started?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just leave that there.
I started here.
All right, I'll just leave that there. How far?
Yep.
Just tell me how far you are from that point.
30 feet.
Cool.
And she's still gonna take 2 shots at this guy. She's probably only gonna
these
get
guys?
yeah, she's got 600.
Fuck him. Yeah, fuck him up.
She has 600-foot archery
Radiant
range.
arrows are fucking raining down. Like, hey, do you guys play Dark Souls 3? Remember Aldrich?
Yes.
That.
She's pulling a goddamn Aldrich.
You're Aldriching them right now.
Well, I mean, that's actually Gwendolyn's part. So I'm pulling a Gwendolyn, which is great because she is one of my favorite characters in the series.
Wait, do they use she, he? Is it she? Or do they still use he? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Anyways,
really,
it was
really
from that was from back before. It didn't matter. Anyways.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck these guys up next turn.
Shoot your arrows of light at them.
At the mob.
All right.
20 on one of them and an 11
This
on
man explodes.
Well, we do still need to roll the damage.
All right, go ahead. Here, I'm gonna zoom in over here.
2.
Mari, just let the man explode in peace. Okay, yeah, he exploded. You rolled near max damage.
My man's took 35 damage to the head.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Did you just... What is that? A splat of blood?
Nah, it's just a little fried hole.
Yeah.
That was a person.
An arrow drills straight from the top of his body to the bottom of his body, and probably through the bottom of the deck of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have to check on that in an hour, or else the lower deck's gonna flood. Anyways, first miss, second natural 20 destroys the boy.
That poor man. He stood no chance.
He
He looked like he might have been injured from something before. Anyways, technically that damage wouldn't have killed him, but fuck it. Anyways, moving on.
While you can't hear
35
this,
damage
Bard-
wouldn't have
So
killed
here's
him.
the
Damn.
thing. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Did you say 35?
He
Oh,
took
I
35 damage.
misread. I thought the 25 was the attack roll with the... Okay, no, never mind. Exploded. His grandchildren will feel that.
Yep. And she also whispers, "Thank you for your aid, my friend."
The moon gives you a thumbs up. Big ol' fucking moon thumb comes out and just gives you a thumbs up. You're
It's not the-
welcome!
It's not the actual moon. It's
Sorry,
just
I
an
know.
angel of the moon. But
I'm
yeah,
sorry, yes.
moon gives me a thumbs up.
You feel a knowing approval reverberate throughout your weapon. A spark of divine energy flicks at your fingertips. That is what actually happens. The moon does not give you a thumbs up, as cool as that would be.
I'll see you again in another month.
Yeah. The moon, the bear, and the big blue house will be waiting for you to come. Anyways. Yeah, right? I'm fucking doing the deep pulls.
Deep
Hey,
cut right there.
Yeah.
Not deep enough for me
Fucking
to not
bear in the
remember
big blue house, let's go. Anyways. Sorry, fuck. Where are we? What am I doing? Mary. Is that your
Mari
turn,
just
Mary?
went.
Mari?
it. Yep.
Alright, Nox is up. Nox ain't looking good. Oh no, never mind. He's looking hurt, but not terrible. Oh yeah, he's fine. He's fine. You see the mask, is glowing. Or the mask, is letting off that faint... What the fuck was his aesthetic thing with the mask again? I forget.
It growled.
It growls,
the
yes.
eye-
The mask
The eyes
itself...
would glow, and he would growl. It would growl.
Yes, it doesn't have eyes because it is only a half mask that covers the bottom of his mouth. But the mask itself, you hear a low, reverberating growl, or the people on the ship are able to. And he is looking over the edge of the ship. He is going to go ahead. Him and his clone, it is fired, are going to fire the ballista at the enemy ship. While I look up the stats for this, I was looking up Pathfinder stuff earlier. Very interesting system. Reminds me a lot of... Obviously, it's based off of, 3.5 and stuff, so there's, like, flat-footed, there's, like... all
It
that
literally
stuff.
is
Interesting.
3.5 with a coat of paint.
Exactly. It's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. I do prefer 5.
More technical, interesting stuff. The
Yeah.
actual art is stupid.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
think
better
Pathfinder art is stupid? Dude, I disagree. It's the style. It's got... Okay. It's ugly, but it's stylish.
It's pretty
it's ugly.
stylish.
It's like those dogs where they don't have any teeth, so their tongue kind of sticks out of their mouth. So it's like ugly cute.
It's like comparing Dark Souls dogs to a real life dog.
I actually, that's rather apt. Okay, so
I really
it
love
misses.
Pathfinder
It
as a
misses.
system, and I could not do anything close to the art of that Pathfinder actually has. Although I am continuing to
Okay,
work on my
so
art.
that was Kaiser. All right, Bad Crew goes next.
The one guy.
The dude who just watched his friend, a bolt of radiant energy just hollow him out from the inside out, and then his limp corpse fall to the ground, and simply all the blood fall out the bottom of him, is gonna start praying, and immediately runs below deck. You hear a distant shout, "We bit off more than we could chew. Fuck this!" Yeah. I'm gonna say... Yeah, their captain's not there right now. This guy also retreats below deck, and the ship is not steerable / will not move now at this point. The 2 crew members rush below deck. They are now hiding. There's nobody currently visible on the vessel. Alright. That was Bad Crew. Now it is time for Good Crew. Um. Did we want the ship to keep moving, or nah?
It can get closer.
Okay, we'll say it goes that far. Excuse me. All right. Next up, the crew is keeping an eye out. This third guy is gonna come up to. This guy gets on the ballista and is ready to fire it because it's already loaded. This guy is over here helping Kaiser and Kaiser's shadow clone. To load this one up. And he is gonna be present and is holding the aim action for the crossbow. So he is readying his. So they will be able to. With 3 people, you can fire off a crossbow every single turn. A ballista every single turn. So that ballista is at the ready. And it looks like they're just going to keep firing on the enemy ship unless they're told otherwise. Alright. Next up in the turn order is... That was good, crew. We are back at the top of the turn order.
What about Sig? Sig's back. Sig's like here, like not in battle. Oh, don't sound so sad.
No, yeah. Siegfried.
Yeah.
You noticed that the rest of your group all flocked off the ship when the enemy vessel was approaching, the one with the goblin banner. You were helping Huge and Charmet on the ship. You were actually you weren't at the helm. Charmet was at the helm, but you were with them, and you were going, and you were, nope, ignore that, and you were, like, oh, you know what? They're gonna be fighting people. I want to go do that. And so now you're right here, riding on Jormungandr.
All right.
It is still the same day. So you have used 1 rage, I believe. Just keep this in mind. Again, it's been all the same day, so you guys didn't refresh yourselves or anything, right?
We didn't really have anything.
Just to reiterate. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, you guys didn't really get hit or damaged or anything. Anyway, so Siegfried, I guess roll initiative, because we're at the top of initiative.
Right. Advantage on this.
You certainly do.
So 18.
18. You have a lower dexterity than Mari, so you are going after Mari.
All right.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I just had to sneeze. I'm getting better about actually muting my mic so I don't sneeze into it.
So now there's like a little borderline in between where the 2 ships are.
Huh?
There's like a little color line, so to speak, where there's like a little break.
I copy and pasted the ocean.
I copy and pasted the ocean.
Yep.
This is our god. See his power.
All right. So Siegfried, you're there. Back to the top of the turn order. Magul is going to go. Okay, so he is invisible.
Come
so
fight me, bitch.
Zen, you do not have blind sight, correct?
I do not.
Okay. He is gonna go.
Don't worry,
ahead.
I'll start working on that.
He is gonna go ahead. I have to go to this layer to move him. And he does that. And then he is gonna... Zen, you see a sickly green crackling energy begin to appear in a little ball in front of you. And then a sickly green crackling beam of energy shoots out towards you.
Is this a ranged attack?
Yeah.
Because we're in melee distance,
No,
so that'd be with disadvantage.
Not anymore. That's why I asked if you had blind sight.
Oh, so I can't make an attack of
Correct,
opportunity?
because you can't tell he's exiting your range.
But can't the sword make
The sword isn't over
attack
there.
of opportunity? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
fair enough.
Don't worry.
Right. A thin green ray springs out from your fingers to your pointer finger to a target that you can see within range. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Huh. He's mad. But how
Get
mad
glad.
is he?
Why would he be mad? What reason does he
he's
have
about
to be mad?
his friend's about to or no, he's about to die because he just got sorted. No, he's going to attack. He's going to attack Zen. Zen, roll a dexterity saving throw. Now you cannot see the source. Does that give you disadvantage? One sec.
I can telepathically communicate with Numa,
That's true.
if that helps at
I
all.
won't give you disadvantage then, because that'd be silly. So go ahead. So you just write it's straight roll.
I got a 15.
Is that enough? Spell save DC is 17. So no, that is a failure. The beam hits you, and you feel your skin, your armor, and your flesh, and everything about you just begin to be eaten away rapidly by this disintegration ray.
He has disintegration ray?
No, just the spell is called disintegrate.
Oh.
Um,
What does that do?
a lot.
I'll look it up.
No, I got it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Just if you look it up, you won't be surprised when you see the number. Okay.
So
1 sec.
I'm gonna use my my.
Oh.
I'm casting absorb elements.
Okay. That works for necrotic, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I have resistance.
That's great. That's very good. And this is a new turn.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, does that? No, that only applies for during your turn. You can only cast one spell. So, yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Hey, nice.
So I take 35 damage.
Because you have resistance, right?
Yep.
Sorcerers can do a lot of stuff that I don't know. I'm gonna say yes, and yeah. So you take 35. So 35 damage. And then he is gonna quicken.
Oh wait, I'm also. Oh wait, I don't. Never mind. I don't even have to cast absorb elements. I'm already resistant to necrotic damage because I'm an Aasimar.
Neat. So cool. You take 35 points of necrotic damage because resistances don't stack.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna quicken a ray of frost. He's gonna roll to hit. Makes a spell attack against a creature, so he has to roll to hit. Okay, so a creature that is hidden and can't be seen does have advantage. So for future reference. What does he have, a +7 to this or something? Yeah, so that hits.
Yeah, he hits.
So that deals... How much does it deal at his level? One sec. It's a D8, but how many D8s? 3 D8, and your spell or your speed is reduced by 10 feet for 1 round. Okay, so you make a note that your speed is reduced by 10 feet. I'll roll the cold damage. Roll the cold damage,
All
which
right.
is 3 D8. Okay, so that's 13 cold damage.
I'm gonna use absorb elements on this instead.
Okay, so 14 in half is 7, so 7 cold damage. Got it. So you take 7 points of cold damage, and he has
Alright.
used 2 sorcery points. Whoop, come on. One sec. Oh boy. Alright, come on. Alright. Alright, I believe that is his action, bonus action.
Oh, is this a concentration spell? It isn't. All right,
A
cool.
lot of the best things are.
This isn't though.
And he can't swim very far. But he's gonna at least... Actually, he's gonna go over here. Okay. Alright. Next up in the turn order is Zen. Zen, you are up.
Where are they? I'm communicating with Numa. Where are they?
Numa says the shark is directly on top of you to your... If you're facing towards Numa, directly to your left, and the other guy is 10 feet northwest, 10 feet northwest of you.
Okay. And the shark is 10. The
shark is in melee with you.
The shark is in melee with me,
Shark
and the
in
guy.
Melee, other guys generally over here.
All right, so I'm going to.
Still can't see them, but
That's
you know where they are roughly.
So I'm going to follow Numa's direction and fly or swim towards the dude. Can I get to him without exiting the shark's?
You would provoke an opportunity attack, yes.
That's fine.
Okay, so you go to exit the radius to get over here. The shark gets an opportunity. Nope, ignore both of those. My hand is spasming. He misses. Go ahead. You're over here. Numa, as you're swimming, they're like, now in front of you. So go ahead and roll to hit with
I'm going
disadvantage.
Nope, I'm not attacking him.
Oh?
I'm touching him and casting light.
Okay. So roll to hit with disadvantage, I guess.
It says you touch one. If I'm close,
what does it say?
You touch one object that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. If you're saying that
person's
if Numa
not an object, then you can't really see any
I'm
objects.
touching their clothes. I'm touching his clothes. Or, yeah.
Okay, well, he doesn't want to be touched, so roll to hit. Using your spell attack modifier. Roll to hit using your spell attack modifier. We'll use this as a touch spell.
You can have it. I mean, okay. I didn't think I'd have to make a save if I was just touching the guy.
He doesn't want to be touched.
It's +6 then. I have disadvantage.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ignore what I just said. If you target an object held or worn by a hostile creature, that creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw to avoid the spell. What object on him are you targeting?
I'm gonna target his clothes.
Okay, you're targeting his clothes. So he has to make a dexterity save, I guess.
Okay.
And it's based off your spell save DC. So what's your spell save DC? Sorry, I haven't used light offensively in a long time.
My spell save is 14.
14. Okay, and his dexterity save is +2. So we're gonna go ahead and roll
Oh, I have
that
to roll a concentration. I have to roll a
from.
concentration check
Oh
from when I got hit.
no! 35 and half, 36
So
and
that's
half is what?
so that's 18. I have to
Beat an
beat an
18.
18.
Constitution save.
All right, let
Roll
me.
that.
I have a +4, and I'll just roll it twice because I got hit twice. Oh,
Natural
I
21.
failed the second.
Natural 20 when it mattered. However, that is below a 10. So the Eagles, or they would be Eagles, but they were dire gulls, disappear.
That actually really affects my plans. I've told that. Why did it have? Is there anything I could do to affect that one at all? Um, I don't think there is. No, there's nothing I could do to affect that one. That's so unfortunate.
Damn.
So that really sucks. Okay, well, whatever. I casted light on the dude.
Yes, and wait.
He has to beat a
Oh. Did I not roll? Did I not hit the roll button? I
No, you
didn't.
didn't.
It's just sitting there waiting. Jesus Christ. Okay, so suddenly, the clothing of this, dude, his, cloak begins to, glow. Or, well, it wouldn't be his cloak, it would be his, glove. His glove begins to glow, and you can now, he is visible, essentially, as his glove is emitting.
I prefer if it was something he can't just like throw off.
Like, well, it has to be something that's less than 5 feet. Oh, no, larger than 10 feet? Well, you also... Alright, one sec.
He got a 1.
He's invisible. You
But
can
I
be
can tell where he is because of
invisible and
Numa.
still emit light. How does this look?
Just a
Because
mass of
what
light.
does an invisible light bulb look like?
Wouldn't it just be there's a ball of light?
No, there's a space that is illuminated and the source is not visible.
Yeah, that's so. Wouldn't it
So,
just
all
look
right,
like a ball of light?
listen. There would be a 20-foot radius of bright light and then a 20-foot radius of dim light centered around a space, but you wouldn't be able to see the source. This is not fairy fire. An invisible light bulb is still invisible. So, that said, do you want to edit your action here?
So he would still
It is a light
be.
cantrip. It is not
It
the
would.
fairy fire
It
spell.
would. It would still be disadvantage if something was to attack him.
Yes, because he is still invisible. But you would
Nice.
know from the 20-foot radius where he is for an hour.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Like, I can't. Um, if it doesn't affect my chance of killing this guy, because
I
then I'm
mean,
just
for
gonna.
area effects it would matter, but he's still invisible.
I don't have area effects, and I want him
Okay.
dead. So
I
I
was gonna
guess
say
I'll.
do you not have fairy fire actually?
No,
Okay.
I don't think Rangers can get that spell. Uh, so instead, I'm just going to once Numa tells me where he is, I'm going to attack him with 3 times, twice with Halo and once with my +1 short sword.
Does that mean wait, what?
What do you mean? What?
One sec. And then Numa gets to attack twice?
Yeah, on their turn. This is. Did you
How do
not
you
read the
attack
sheet?
3 times?
I have. Bonus. Offhand.
Don't you not get double attack if you're not Oh fuck.
I'm wielding one.
All right, buddy. Yeah. That's fine. It's strong. That's okay. It's fine. That's very strong. That's okay. Go ahead.
Okay, this has been the way it's
Yes, I
happened.
know. I know. Well, no, you just recently unlocked the ability to do it without holding the thing. But you're what, level 9 now, so that's fine.
So I'm gonna roll to hit. So that's and so that my first attack misses,
Okay.
right? Because his AC is higher than 12.
Actually, does matching hit?
Yes.
Then you hit.
All right,
He
I'll
does
roll
not
my
have mage
second.
armor up. He's just invisible.
All right, so I'll roll my second attack. So
What is
that
the
hit
minimum damage that you can do with that?
with my first one.
Yeah, is it
Uh,
more
the,
than
the
5?
yes, it is. The
Okay,
minimum
so
damage I can deal
you
is 6.
slice blindly forward in this space with your sword, and all of a sudden there's an unconscious gentleman in robes in front of you. And there's suddenly a shark behind you.
Oh, I'm about to lay it on this fucking shark.
Okay. The shark looks a tad embarrassed.
I'm going to now I'm going to attack the shark twice.
Okay, you swim away from him, and you go to attack the shark twice.
All right, so should I just re-roll?
Well, because you don't have disadvantage now.
Yeah.
So yes, re-roll, and we will accept
I'm gonna-
the new ones as the reality.
That's an 11. That probably misses.
Reef shark. I think it has a 12. Yeah, it's got 12, so that's a miss.
All right, and I'll attack with my offhand,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Did you take the feat for the bonus to adding the modifier and everything?
yeah. I have everything for dual wielding that's possible.
Nice.
All right, so I hit with my
Excuse me.
offhand. So
And that's a magic weapon. That's why it has the extra bonus.
yes,
All right, that's a hit. Roll damage.
and that's
Has the shark been hit yet or no?
yes. It got dealt like 20 damage.
You're right, it did.
That's plus 6 to damage. So 12.
12. All right, that makes the
Total
math
damage
easy for me.
32.
So two of that damage turns the shark into a goblin. All right.
Numa,
the shark is now a
eviscerate.
goblin. And then 10 of that damage goes onto this goblin, who seems very panicked and concerned.
Kill him.
Mm-hmm. Numa indicates that she will do so as with pleasure. As his friend tried to disintegrate you.
Does a 17 and a
Okay,
18
so this
hit?
is his norm. Well, actually, yes. Yes. They hit.
Okay, I'm gonna do damage now. He's a humanoid. You got
Yes.
so this is gonna be.
He is an AC of 15. He is a goblinoid humanoid.
Yeah,
Avoid the noid.
And so it's gonna deal 39 plus. It's gonna take 4. He's gonna take That's 47 damage.
He falls unconscious. You got
So I just killed them both.
two undesirables floating in the water.
I'm thinking really hard right now, guys. I'm gonna pull them up. I'm gonna drag them to the ship.
I will need you to do that in initiative.
I see. Oh, we're still because of the
Yes.
plants. Okay, maybe I should just kill them.
Well, I mean, your morality should not be altered by the state of your combat.
This wasn't this isn't because of morality.
Okay, sure, whatever. It's your call.
No, it's not my turn's over. I'm done.
Okay. Next in the turn order is I can get rid of those dire gulls from the initiative. Hugh
I didn't
is
even get to
next.
use them.
Hugh is unconscious. I will remove Hugh from the initiative. Hey, you guys aren't gonna heal them or anything, right? All
I
right,
mean,
cool. So I'm gonna remove them from the initiative, unless.
Unless.
I was gonna say tie him up.
I'll put an
Really tie
X
him up.
next to their name so that I don't get confused.
Are they just floating there?
Mari is, well, for now.
Yes.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah, Zen, you can sense the impending doom that is Jormungandr quickly making its way towards the fresh corpses that you just created. Well, they're not dead yet, per se.
They're gonna be. They
Even
might as
fresher.
well.
Mari
I'll
is
wait
next.
till it's their turn to decide what to do.
Mari, you see, it's still a little bit farther than this. Next round, it will be the correct distance. The map will be correct. So, what are you gonna do?
Well,
You can
Mari's
see about, like, 100-something feet out. A little over 200 feet out or whatever. Just this, if this would please work for me, thank you. Recent uploads, does it say recently used? Oh, of course it doesn't. Okay.
Mari's going to continue towards the ship.
Yes, you do so.
That was the last time we saw Mari. They were a good moth.
Don't worry, they're pretty high up in the air at this point.
The best dang moth I ever knew. The only moth I knew, but the best dang one.
Is Roll20... Come on.
That's fair. She's
Okay.
of a very, very uncommon species.
Quite. Alright, so you are approaching. Next round, that'll be the correct distance. Right now, it's 60 more feet than that.
Huh?
So you can see, standing at the helm of the ship is... And now the picture does not work at all. The picture is not correct. I'll show you what the picture is just for reference for the thematicness.
It looks like a treant.
It looks like a treant. It's not a treant at all. It's just a plant person. You see various little bushes and shrubs of various... Some humanoid shapes, some animal shapes. Some look like, you know...
Giant Venus flytrap monsters.
Not really. The images that I chose here are not perfect. That said. Yeah. What the actual, figure that is standing at the front of the ship, at the bow of the ship, looking out, its hands, on the railing, leaning forward. This thing is about 7 feet tall, thin, a tangle of vines around a, like, hardened central, what looks to be like a green, dense, massy core, like, filled with moss, which leads up to, imagine humanoid, viney limbs, up to this, wearing what appears to be, a fishing vest, that it looks a little awkward on the mostly plant-like body.
Wait, a fishing
which
vest?
then leads up to the head, which is, you know, the Demogorgon from Stranger Things, where it's got the flower mouth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Imagine
Got a
that,
big
but
flower head.
imagine that, but an actual flower with long, thin, like pistils, long, thin, like tendrils, like 4 long tendrils that sort of hang out of the mouth and are just swaying back and forth, and every so often flicking up to catch the sea breeze.
So it's a fishing plant man.
It seems so.
All right.
Mari,
Hello.
as you are moving in its direction, You are currently 60 more feet than this, so 60 plus 50 is what?
Huh?
60 plus 50 is 110?
110. Yeah.
Yeah, 110 feet.
Statistics. I have to look up the thing. Distance on that is 120 feet. Mari, you get a message in your head, a sort of feeling as you see in the distance against the. This is backlit by the moonlight. The mouth slowly unfurl ever so slightly. The sort of reddish petals opening up to reveal a very thorny interior, and within the mouth itself, a glowing pink orb of what appears to just be energy of some sort, or at least that's what it looks like from this distance. It's a little tough to tell. But as it opens that up and you see the little pink glow off in the distance, you suddenly feel in your head, you get flashes of it's a message, and the language that the message translates to via images and feelings is fork over the artifacts, you scurvy dogs.
They're trying to take our things, Siegfried.
That will have to be
I can't
negotiated.
hear you.
It wouldn't say scurvy dogs, I'm sorry. It would say something less.
Flesh bags?
No. It would say
Something not super
flying entity. It would say flying entity, fork over the artifacts. Still a little hint of humanity in there, but there is a strangeness to the message. The message is not in a language that you understand, but the message is conveyed telepathically so that regardless of language, you get it.
great. And she will cast message back at it and say, "You're going to have to take that up with the people who actually have them. They aren't mine, they weren't found by me, and I do not have any. However, I would be more than happy to discuss how things are going for the time being. How are you, friend?"
All right. I will now.
All of this is spoken in Sylvan.
Via message.
Yeah.
Interesting. In Sylvan.
Yep. You know, the language of fey creatures and
It's
talking
funny
plants.
It kind of tilts its head and sort of it reaches up a hand and sort of scratches at one of its lower petals, and it unfurls the mouth again, and you see that pink orb, and as your eyes make contact with it, you get the impression, look into the orb and think, otherwise I have no idea what you're saying.
She swears quietly to herself again in Sylvan, looks into the orb, and relays the same message.
Okay, and again, just repeat for me because I personally, as a DM, forgot. Sorry.
Yep. Hello, I do not have any of those artifacts. You'll have to take that up with their owners while you wait, as they're heading back towards the ship. How has life been for you in the past few days?
The petals unfurled, and this will be kind of the end of this round of conversation. As the petals remain, and the ship slowly approaching, or rather rapidly approaching, actually, I should say. It speaks into your mind that my curiosity at this circumstance is immeasurable.
That's fair. I'm not entirely sure what's going on either.
I will wait close by for a bit.
Understandable, they'll probably be heading back to shore, so you
It's
might want to continue to follow them.
it recoils a little bit, and you hear in your head, "No, we can't go back to shore. They don't like me there."
Ah. Well, that is a conundrum.
I guess you can call this thing a seaweed.
That was
I
bad.
guess.
That was
She
a bad
makes
one.
that. She makes that exact pun
Oh,
I hope
no.
you.
I don't
I
get
want
the
you guys
pun,
to
though.
know, as I
in
said it,
jest.
it's
I
like a
kept
nuisance?
turning my head.
Go ahead.
Yes, as I said it, my eyes were like darting back and forth, and I was like, "Oh no, what did I just say?"
40 feet. So, Zen,
Well-
you're hauling these dudes back. Are you? Oh yeah, Jormungandr. Sorry, Siegfried, you get to act now. That was Mari's deal. It's your turn, actually. Sorry, let me move these guys back to where they were before. Oops. Like right around here-ish. Sorry. So yeah. Jormungandr, Siegfried, what's the word, my dird? You see
I still have the
Sorry?
do I still have the blood contract with Jormungandr?
You don't see why it would have gone away.
All right, and
You
well,
haven't
can I
died recently or anything.
that's true. Can I feel like what he's hungry for?
He's hungry for anything and everything, although those two things floating in the water seem like not important.
He can't reach it. He can't
He can
reach.
dash.
Yeah, but he
Can't
won't be able
dash
to eat them. He
That's
won't be able
right.
to eat them though.
That's true.
Also, when I see them get close, I'm gonna be like, "Wait a minute,
You
can
see
eat
the
them
dark
later."
mass of the
I
dark
would know that mass anywhere.
reflection, the beady black eyes, almost invisible in the dark water, rapidly approaching, and you see the red hair of Siegfried in the water as well.
Siegfried, tell him to wait.
Siegfried,
That he can eat them
move
later. They might
move your
have
pieces
things.
as needed.
They steal from people all the time. They might have
Siegfried, I just
loot.
gave you control of Jormungandr, by the way.
All right.
But yeah, they might have loot. You can. I swear, you
He
can
can
eat them
move
later.
40 feet. So yeah, that's probably enough. So you hear
I
these
swear
words
you can
from
eat them
Zen.
later.
We could always just take their boat.
Yes, no, we're gonna take their boat. Well, you thought that was a question? No, they might have. No one keeps their stuff. No pirates don't leave their stuff on their boats, except for that one pirate crew that we fought because they had nowhere else to put it because of the Velociraptor. But they typically hide their things somewhere else, and we can't find out what that is if we kill them right now. So we should tie them up, get the information, then feed them to Jormungandr alive, so it's even more fresh.
All right, so Siegfried's gonna shake his head.
Jormungandr just wants the fleshy bits. He doesn't need the metal parts.
That's factual.
You hear in your head, Siegfried,
All right.
or get the feeling.
So yeah, it's my turn, I guess.
It is.
It is.
Do you need me to explain anything about the situation?
No, I think I have everything.
Okay.
So Siegfried just shook his head at what I said. Like, was it a yes or a no?
It was a yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Don't worry, these guys are gonna pay. This guy tried to delete me. He tried to, like, take me particle by particle.
To be fair.
No, there is no fair. He's unconscious. He doesn't get a say.
There you go.
All right. So I can't really do anything else, so I'll just end it there.
All right.
I think it's like the crew's turn.
Okay, yes. It would be Nox's turn. Nox is going to go ahead and pelt their ready an action to pelt, or no, yeah, we could do it at this angle. He's going to pelt their ship with another bolt. +6 to hit. Natural 20, bitchin'. Oh man. Nice.
I don't want them to hit the boat anymore. God damn it.
You haven't told them.
I know, I'm still underwater.
10. Oh. Yeah. That's a pretty solid. I'm actually going to just go ahead and grab my little solid strike. Pierces through a significant chunk of the hull. And you notice a little bit of the bolt actually travels out the other through into the ship and just leaves a big hole right above the water line. The hull has been damaged significantly by that impact. You hear Kaiser, yeah, get him, get him, get him! And Wolf's hungry, let's feed him! And the crew appears to be roused and riled as the opposing crew has hidden below deck, and you guys aren't corpses in the water, so they assume. Oh no, and they see the 2 floating corpses in the water, so they or at least one, this guy who was closer to the surface. So they assume things are going well for them. So everybody seems to be in a good mood. Next up in the turn order is Bad Crew. You hear someone shout, "Ah, my leg!" I'm just gonna go ahead and remove one of this guy's legs. All right, cool.
God.
All right. It was a natural 20. It was a very good shot. All right, Good Crew. They're looping around to come grab you guys. All right. Top of the round.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Well, first
Oh,
things first.
he failed the death save. I see.
Sorry? Oh, I forgot about that. Q fails one death save. The other guy passes one. So Hugh has a fail, and the other guy has a pass. Okay, so that's that round. Alright, so...
It's my turn?
Here, well, now I have to roll the actual thing that I was gonna roll for. What's his modifier? He has a +1, so... He has a lower modifier than Zen. And then these little fuckers, I don't know. They don't have shit. They ain't got shit. They have a +1 as well, so... What did I roll for them? 4, so 5. Alright, just in case. Alright. Next up, in turn order, doesn't matter. Mari, Nox, crew. Alright, so I'm gonna say, we can drop out of initiative for... No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't drop out of initiative.
Is this
Going.
boat
Alright,
still here?
Magul, top of the round, makes another save.
Wait, wasn't that the
fails to
save you were just...
That was for the previous round. He's at the top of this round, because I forgot it last round, so...
No. This is their first round.
Being
Unconscious.
Alright, cool. So then,
Yeah.
whatever. Zen, you're up. Are you
Yeah,
gonna put him
so
on the
I'm
ship?
gonna...
Or anything?
Yeah, I'm going up above water. Tell them, get these guys on ship. Patch them up. Tie them up a lot. Block off the human's mouth. Actually, just gag both of them. And tie them up. Keep them alive, though.
Alright.
And take control of that other ship. And we need to get out of here.
Kaiser seems disappointed that he doesn't get to blow up the other ship, but he complies. Alright, the crew will now be taking actions each turn to make that reality. So first, these guys throw down a ladder, and if you guys assist, they can get the folks
Yeah.
on the other ship.
Yeah, I'll help.
Okay. So you assist. We'll say he gets on the ship. Siegfried, are you going to be helping with this at all, or no?
Oh.
No. Okay,
I'll
got
just drag him over. I have plenty of
it.
movement
Yeah, you
speed.
have plenty of movement. Just remember, it's half when you're carrying someone. So we'll say he gets over there probably.
He's small.
He's small, sure. There you go. All right, and then they'll be on deck next round, and then the crew will administer medicine checks to attempt, but they'll have advantage, so don't worry about that too much. All right.
And then I'll just shout towards the other boat.
Uh-huh.
Surrender now, and you get to keep your lives.
Okay, it's a bit of a distance.
Do I have to roll for it?
This is now correct distance. So you're
Not
shouting out to something about
no,
200...
not at this ship. No. This
Huh?
ship.
Oh,
The ship.
understood. They hear you. Eventually, same round, we'll just say eventually one of them comes up and starts waving a white flag.
Good, very good.
Yeah. They shout out, "Is the captain dead?"
Soon.
All right. Jigs up, boys. And they begin to clean their splattered companion and their new hobbling friend up a little bit. I'm going to leave this blood splatter on the boat because that'll be the signifier of this differentiating the ship from the other ships.
Okay.
We'll say they're never able to quite get the splatter out, and the hole from the shot remains. All right. Because we need some kind of signifier. Keeping going in rough order. Next up is our friend over here who is parlaying and is now this distance, as they are still approaching. Is within 50 feet, or plus, give or take, what? How high up are you? 60 feet, you said, from the water?
Yep.
Plus half of that, so like... Or no, plus like... I don't know. You're probably like 70, 75 feet away from him, I think. Something like that. That's a whole different thing. One sec. He's... Alright. He can now properly see you. You know, see in as much as it sees. What's the distance on that? One sec. Well, that didn't work. Oh, that explains it. I hit the arrow button by accident. Alright, not close enough. Okay. Alright, so he is going to go ahead and open his fronds again and continue to parlay. As it says... I guess as one sec. I'm just writing something down for posterity. Okay. It is going to say, to you, Mari, do you wish to rest your wings aboard our vessel?
I believe that I will decline the offer for the time being. I quite like this, in all honesty.
Understandable.
flying, I can't really imagine how hard it must be for you creatures who cannot. It's a breathtaking
Weird flex,
experience.
but okay.
We find ways to do what we need to do.
I can
Personally,
imagine.
gravity is not as important to me either. And it just kind of floats 20 feet up for just a moment. Like, you see its tendrils lift off, the pink glow radiates, slightly, it, like, pulses, and you see a little pink, like, veins within the vines, emit throughout its form, and it just floats 20 feet up and settles in the crow's nest of the ship, as the ship is traveling forward.
Yep. Mari claps a little bit as she flies along. She asks, if I may be so bold, what particular reasons do you have for wishing, for seeking those artifacts? They do not mean much to me, but knowing why they would mean to someone else is something I'm interested in.
They are calling to me.
Ah. Oh, do I know how that feels?
I must fish. They will help. That is, I think, the goal. I am slightly confused, but determined regardless. I can't escape this feeling.
Ah, yes.
Will that be the end of that interaction? As they
For the
are,
most part, yes.
they wait for any additional feedback.
Well, I know quite well how that feels, and I doubt that I'm quite prepared to fully explain my own experiences with those feelings, but
All right.
I can certainly say
sorry.
that they are not something that they are not feelings I disapprove of. I'll go figure out
All right.
how
Mari,
exactly
it's your turn
we
as
can
well.
get those negotiations.
You mean
Yes.
Siegfried?
Indeed. Mari, do you take any additional actions outside of parlaying?
After the conversation, she will fly back.
Understood. So you begin your flight. You can start your movement as within initiative. Actually, we can exit initiative now. That action that you just took right there exits us out of initiative.
Sounds good.
All right. So, yeah. Oh, come on now. What, do I have to be on the GM layer for this to work? Come on. Come on. Come on, roll 20. All right, back in business. All right, so they are we'll say after all this kerfuffle and everything, they are most of the way back to port. Here, I'm just going to move them off of the map for now because they are not important for the time being, I don't think. Okay. So, following along your ship as you all are beginning to return, or deal with your business, staying about 100 feet away, is
perfect.
this ship, overgrown with vines and moss and foliage. You think you see a tree branch growing out of, a tangly vine-like tree branch growing out of one of the portcullises. And you see these two great vines that sort of pull the ship forward in the water like oars alongside yours. Although it still does have what is a leafy, sort of green, fibrous sail as well. And it is continuing alongside your ship.
So is it safe to assume that these guys
Oh
have
yeah.
been like,
You guys stabilize them and tie them up and put them in the brig.
and I want them stripped of their belongings. I don't want any like spell casting hoo
Okay.
ha happening.
So you take away all their hoo ha. Get all Hugh and one sec. HEUMAGOUL and Magul's hoo ha. All right. Cool. So they don't have any of their hoo ha.
All right, and
Looks like they had a couple of good pieces of shit on them, by the way.
well, I'll just put them away for now.
Okay.
We could deal with that later. So we're just gonna take over the ship. Do we have to do anything for that, or?
Nah. The crew that's there appear to be a couple of ex-Razorclaw pirates that that were previous crew members under Stonehunter Hugh anyways. And they understand pirate. One of the tenets of pirate law is that if someone bests your captain and claims your ship, you are part of their crew now. It's the Davy Jones rule.
Okay, then they may live, and
Yeah.
I, what's his name? Shoot, what's his name?
Which
What's his
Knox, Kaiser Knox?
Knox. You man the helm on that ship. Well,
Aye
so
aye. And eventually you guys would take a minute to, lay down the plank and there we go. You guys would take time to lay plank. And yeah, the crew over here seem a little disheartened, but otherwise not, kind of happy that they got out of this alive despite everything.
hey, they could have been that guy
They could have been that guy.
pointing at the splat.
Yeah. They tried cleaning it up, but it's just stained at this point.
Yeah. So
Who is the motherfucker who's watching Big Bang Theory in my D&D game? Saturn.
I think that's Saturn's roommate, because it sounds kind of far.
Saturn's not
Saturn.
speaking to their defense.
Huh?
Not me.
Are you
I'm
watching
watching
the Big Bang Theory, you son of a gun?
No.
Okay.
Is it the roommate?
No. I am not watching the Big Bang Theory right now.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Sorry. Anywho. So yeah, you guys are preparing and getting all that shit together, and this vine-like ship is just kind of following you. Mari, are you doing anything in particular?
Not in particular, just...
Are you flying
Are
between
they
the
close
ships?
enough
Where are
where
you?
it's... So she's kind of just flying parallel to the ship
Okay.
at this point.
Is she not going to
Siegfried.
tell us what's going on?
Oh yeah. That's
Oh
a good
no,
point.
she will.
Okay, so what you play that out, please. What do you relay to the crew as this plant-like ship is just following along about 100 feet away from your ship? The vine-like oars moving it forward, almost alien-like in their strangeness.
Yeah, he wants the magic. Alright, so I can put this up as simply as I can. He wants those magic items for the purpose of... So he wants the artifacts of Angulus that we have. I am not opposed to it, but I am not the one in charge. Who
Mari,
is giving them?
I will just give you a player knowledge information.
Yep.
You would know the importance of these artifacts to both the temple and specifically to Charmant.
Mm-hmm.
But that is all I'll say on that matter. So continue with that knowledge.
It's a bit of a messy situation. There are a lot of people who take a lot of importance in those items, and yeah, he is hoping to have the artifacts of Angulus Charmit, these are items of importance to many people, so I am not entirely sure on what to do and don't really want to bother. I definitely understand where I definitely understand where this plant person in question is coming from as someone with a magic item from a being of, well, similar stature, maybe, probably not.
You haven't asked him any questions, really.
Yeah, point is, he wants Angulus. He wants the artifacts of Angulus. He says that they're calling to him. I don't know whether that is in a magical sense or in a simple I want them because they're useful to me. It's a messy situation, and I don't think that it's my place to intervene. I definitely believe that all parties with a vested interest in it should get a say in it, and I don't think that we should be the arbiters of that information. What
So it's a
do you
sentient
say?
plant monster and it wants our stuff.
Yeah, Siegfried shakes his head no right away.
No, that's that's stupid. No.
Interesting.
I mean, to
So
be fair, it's not exactly our stuff. It's
Siegfried takes out his
Angelus's.
sword and lights it on fire.
Noted.
wait. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. So that
Siegfried,
ship's following us,
are you
right?
still standing on the back of Jormungand, or did you get on the
Yep.
ship? All right, cool.
So they're just gonna keep following us, right?
They won't follow us to the island. They know that the people there don't like him, and
Oh, okay. That's fine. Let's just get as close to the island as possible while they're just calmly following us. Let's and then that gives us time to recoup, heal, like rest our wounds and whatnot. Because I don't know about you guys, but that bastard that's in a cell down there tried to atomize me.
Mari, you're
And
still flying adjacent to the ship as you speak.
oh no, she's sitting on top of the top mast now.
Oh, okay. So you're up there. About 20.
No, she's not in the crow's nest. She's on the
Oh, okay.
the
Little
bar.
lower.
Yep.
Got it.
so yeah, well, let's rest up and collect ourselves for a bit, and then we can handle it. And that thing has the vest. You said
It has some sort of vest. Yes.
it probably
It's
was.
a very.
Could
So the
actually
thing is still
be that.
standing at the top of the crow's nest on its ship as well. And you can kind of see against the moonlight this generally green, viney, like 7 foot tall, roughly shape, with this reddish bulb at the top with several fronds that come to kind of a point like a teardrop shape. And you see as you're looking at it, you do see this like regular ass brown like khaki fisherman's vest with various like notably large pockets on it. But as Zen and Siegfried, as you look over in the direction of this creature, you see the fronds open up and you see a pink glow from within. And Mari, you hear actually, how does telepathy work? How does the language telepathy work? One sec.
Isn't it just you understand it in whatever language you understand?
One sec.
Isn't it like
Okay. Telepathy is a magical ability that allows a monster to communicate mentally with another creature within a specified range. The contacted creature doesn't need to share a language with the monster to communicate, but it must be able to understand at least one language. So basically, it speaks specifically to a creature. It connects with a creature for a moment, and then like they can respond. So it's like a connection is made, and then the connection is severed. So it's the message spell. It's the message spell essentially.
both any language?
Yeah, exactly. So Mari, you hear in your head, As you now, this all probably would have taken about 10, 15 minutes for you guys to get settled. You're still heading towards shore. You're a little ways out, but you, Mari, hear in your head, I am getting anxious. Please, may we convene. I don't like being in these waters. The message going directly into your mind. There's a hint of like irritation and a hint of like urgency and a hint of discomfort.
I am aware. There are many people with vested interest in these items, and I believe that negotiations are pretty much necessary to properly decide who gets what.
Let's negotiate, you hear.
I'm not in charge, and I am not in charge, and they have made a decision to, they've made a decision to wait back at the temple.
And in response to that... One moment.
Also, sir, if you would be so kind, please note what we did to the last ship that tried to mess with us before you end up getting hurt.
You.
Should I roll an intimidation check on that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
Uh,
You don't hear
Siegfried,
anything,
help.
but the other ship approaches. I'd rather
Siegfried?
negotiate now, it says.
Can Siegfried help on that intimidation roll?
It's a telepathic intimidation check.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can't really... You have no idea what they're saying. Although the other ship moves slightly closer. Alright, so go ahead.
We're still
Wow,
moving.
natural
Negative
one.
Yes, the other ship is moving, and the vines that are helping propel it also appear to grant it a slight boost in both maneuverability and speed. As you see, the vines literally pull it to the side in the water as it begins to kind of decrease the distance between the two ships.
Siegfried
so
and
did
Jormungandr
that
are gonna
help
go
action?
underwater.
Sorry?
So did that help action actually happen?
Hey,
Or
Sig.
I couldn't
Sig,
see
you want
a
to
way
feed
that
that
he
guy
would
to
reasonably
Jormungandr?
be able to in the
Yeah.
circumstance.
Siegfried and Jormungandr are just gonna dive underwater.
Okay, Siegfried and Jormungandr disappear.
Hmm.
Damn it. I have to grab them individually.
If you will not answer to reason, then you will likely answer to sharp objects. And it seems that you are determined to be stupid.
I am anything but. I am simply in a rush to get out of here before my life is threatened. More than it already is, he adds on after a pause.
As this conversation goes on, Siegfried's gonna creep towards the other ship.
Okay, where do you want to be? Because there's a pause, so you have some time to get into position. I'd say like 2 rounds worth of movement.
As close as I can be.
Okay, so you can move 40 feet and more if you dash. So where relative? Can you see my thing?
Yeah.
So where do you want to be?
Around here.
Around here, so right up against the ship. Oop.
You're gonna
Right
attack
up
the
against
bottom of the ship? Nice.
So Jormungandr is essentially below the ship. Just you avoid the vines. Come on. Can I not grab Jormungandr while that ship is there? Naturally. Whatever. So you avoid the vines that are sort of oaring through the water, and you do see the vines essentially end in what appear to be big cupped paddle hands that are sort of grabbing through the water and pushing. It looks very creepy. Almost as the ship is a creature crawling forward in the water.
Well, after Siegfried does that, I'm going to say to the 2 crews, things are probably gonna get messy. Get the ships out of here. Head back to um
The temple.
yeah, get going back to the temple. Try to get as quick as possible.
Okay, the other
I can't cast. Dang it!
ship would have. Fuck me.
I can't cast spiritual. I can't summon more birds.
The other ship. So, do you want the other ship to be out of the way?
Yeah, I
Like
want
on.
this ship to go. Yeah, and I want this ship.
All
Like,
right.
I'm gonna get off the ship.
Hmm?
Or should I? Is that? I'm pretty low health right now.
Sorry. Tell me what you're doing.
Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna have them load up the ballista, like all of them, and
Okay.
tell them try to get some distance on them, and if I jump off the ship to just hightail it back to the island.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, as the crew begins to load the ballistas, um, you hear in your head, so you're directing the crew and stuff on the deck of the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear in your head, Zen. Um, let's just make this quick. I'd rather head home. We don't need to damage each other. A simple exchange is all we need.
What do you have to offer? Zen says.
I have many things. Thralls, magical items, gold.
And where are these items?
Upon my ship. I could bring them on deck.
Sure. Show us what you got.
The distance is still great. Shall we set anchor, say, 50 feet away?
Don't worry, I can see fine. I don't know if you're trying. You
You
might
hear a
say
telepathic
that.
sigh. Understood. And it is going to use its. You see its lanky body sort of like morph and like sort of stretch out the vines as it climbs rapidly down the from the crow's nest down, heads below deck for a moment.
Oh, what a time for me not to be able to go ethereal. What a
Sorry?
time. No, I was just thinking if I was able to go ethereal right now, ooh boy.
Yeah. And it comes back out, bearing a, like it is hauling behind it like a treasure chest, and you hear the loud whoomph of it, hitting the deck, alongside the tinkling of various coin. And this treasure chest is about like foot and a half by like 2 feet by like a foot and a half. So it's like a regular, like foot of the bed kind of chest. A little bigger, so maybe like something you'd see at the foot of a bed. Yeah, like a traveling chest. And it kicks open the chest. And it sort of indicates down towards it. Of course, you cannot see from that distance the items inside. Although you hear telepathically in your head, I haven't counted lately, and the one who kept track is dead. But I could count
Uh,
again if need be.
yeah, sure. Why don't you count that up really quick? So out of game, Ed,
Yeah.
remember that magical item that we got from the pirate ship, the skull thing?
The
Do you
truthful
can
answer to that is no.
it was
But now
it
I
like
remember it. Yes, and it can hold a spell for you or something,
it
or
was like it
it
can
can solve a problem based on the abilities of a spellcaster. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What are you gonna take it out?
I can you repost um the I want to read the description again, but I
Yup.
don't.
Oh boy.
All right. As this happens, Siegfried's gonna climb onto the ship.
Uh... Oh, you're climbing onto their ship?
Yep.
Uh, eh, so are you climbing up the side of the ship? Okay, I don't seem to have the skull
Let me see if I saved
loot
it
dock,
somewhere.
maybe?
I think it had it. It was
Zeminski's
with
Wink.
alchemy.
Zeminski's Wink. I'm posting it in the Roll20, and then I'll post it in the Discord.
Okay.
Zeminski's Wink. A wondrous item, rare. This human skull is in relatively good condition, with minor chips and scratches, but otherwise showing little of the typical wear exposed bone would endure. Large ruby is set in one of the eye holes, nearly impossible to remove without breaking the item. Flickers of light deep within the ruby. A sentient arcane force resides within the skull. Its alignment is chaotic neutral. It has ability scores. When you can use an action while holding it to request a bit of favor, and it will provide an appropriate service, typically by casting a spell of 5th level or lower from the wizard's spellcasting list, although other similarly powerful effects may be conjured if they are within the skull's magical capabilities. It has spellcasting abilities. And then if you do that, you'll hear, "Now you owe me one." So yeah, that is what Zeminski's Wink does.
And if I remember correctly, it was
I
like
forgot I made that
each
item.
time, each time you like it does a favor for you, you have to pay it back.
Yeah. Correct.
This sounds like something that the contractor would make.
TD.
So if I pulled out this skull and asked it if it could
Siegfried, we're going to get
teleport,
to what you said in just a sec, Zen, continue. Sorry.
if I pull out this skull and ask it to teleport that vest and the contents of that chest to uh this ship, would it be able to do it?
Give me one sec. Let me find out. I don't think so. Um... Alright. Okay. It will respond by what's the distance on that? You see the ruby flare up for a moment as you make this request. And you feel a magical force as the skull is lifted out of your hands and is floating in the air in front of you, keeping in pace with the ship so it doesn't really move out of your grasp. But it turns towards the ship and kind of tilts its head and kind of looks up, looks for a good angle. And then the skull is currently concentrating on the spell Telekinesis. All right, Telekinesis is up on Zeminski. And you said the chest, and which did you say first, the vest or the chest? I think you said the vest first, right? The contents of the vest.
I said I said them. I guess technically I said the vest first.
Yeah, you said the vest and all of its contents.
Well, I said the vest and the chest, all the contents in the chest.
Okay, that's how you said it. All right, cool.
Yes, the vest and all the contents in the chest.
All right. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Make an ability check with your spellcasting ability, contested by the creature's strength. If you win the contest. All right, cool. All right. So, Siegfried, you begin to climb up the side of the vessel. As you do so, one of the little twiggy creatures kind of looks over the side at you and kind of looks back at its master and makes a little leaf ruffling noise.
He doesn't even get to make a stealth check?
Siegfried, did you want to do so stealthily?
I'd imagine it wasn't stealthily, so no.
I mean,
Understood.
I guess that's fair.
I mean,
It
that's
is
fair.
Siegfried.
That's fair. As you see the creature kind of lean over, you see the flower unfurl. And as the flower is about to unfurl, you hear before a psychic force suddenly tears at the individual that's currently leaning over the edge of the ship. Alright, so strength check from that guy. Or was it a strength save? I think it was probably a save, right? Yeah, it was a save. I can close these documents, right? Yeah, I can close these. Okay, so, alright. Strength is a 0, so let's go ahead and roll that for him. That's a 9, so I'm pretty sure that fails. He is pulled 30 feet this way and falls into the ocean. What are you... as all of a sudden, this 7-foot-tall plant creature is flailing out and around and is suddenly in the ocean. All of the little twig creatures on the ship suddenly bristle up, and you see little thorny arms and legs poke out of the little bushes that they were before Siegfried, and they begin to rustle menacingly.
It sounds kind of cute, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So before the thing said he has thralls to trade.
That's Zeminski's action. You see, the skull sort of floats back down into your hands, and it says, "All right, not quite done. Give me a sec." All right. Everybody, should we roll initiative or just keep what was before?
I guess we can keep what was before. And wait, let Siegfried do what he was gonna do first, though. Before
Yeah,
that
Siegfried, what were you gonna... So, Siegfried, you see this guy get yeeted off the ship as you start to hear a psychic message in your mind, which is then cut off by him being yanked 30 feet in the direction of your ship, and he is now in the water. The treasure chest is still on the deck of the ship.
He's just gonna climb all the way up.
All right.
I guess prepare for battle now.
I'm gonna say you do so, and you push this little guy out of the way.
Before you said they would trade thralls, are these little plant things the thralls?
I don't know. You should ask the guy. Oh wait.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say let's just roll the new initiative because this is a different combat.
Did he take this as an aggressive act? He doesn't know what's happening.
You see the pink mouth parts, the red mouth parts flaring open, and the pink gem glowing as he floats 20 feet out of the ocean and seems rather angry. His vine-like tendrils twitching aggressively as he whips
salt water?
the head around. Sorry?
Survive the salt water?
He's a plant.
That's actually against it. What you just said.
He's a magic plant.
There you go.
You begin to think that this creature might not be 100% plant or 100% creature. Maybe it's somewhere in between. Anywho, you all hear, it's 20 feet up. You all hear in your heads as it whips around, messaging all of you. Is that it then? Is this how it's going to be?
Siegfried's gonna think back. What thralls? What are the thralls?
My thralls! Which, if you
These-
don't get off my ship, they will throw you off my ship.
Ah, so it is those little guys.
Did you just challenge me?
Oh,
No, I simply request that you get off my ship and leave the hat. You can take the gold.
Didn't sound like a request. It
I'm
sounded like
requesting before I insist.
I insist you make me. He's gonna
Understood.
take out the
And he's
flame
going
tongue.
to cast Dominate Monster on you.
No.
wait, I see.
A conversation happened, and Siegfried literally asked for it.
Mari, shoot him! Shoot him! Break the concentration.
She
So,
absolutely
as
will.
a side note for my beautiful players, remember that Jormungandr is bound to Siegfried and his will. That is the only comment I will make with that. Alright, so...
I would like to say one thing.
What's up?
If you control Siegfried,
What's up?
that's like something in between. There's something in between there. That's a middleman. I don't think he could just automatically control Jormungandr because of that. There's a middleman involved.
I mean, to be
Gotcha,
honest,
gotcha.
currently,
Don't
Siegfried
even
can't
control him.
automatically-
Alright,
yeah.
Siegfried, we're opening combat, but Siegfried roll a wisdom save to open combat, and that will determine how things start.
The
Yo,
wisdom.
Siegfried, you fucking got this, bro. You
Let's
fucking
see.
got this.
Right, so it's -1.
Uh-oh. Roll good.
Do you have advantage on this because you saw him?
Oh, that's only
this a
No,
thing?
that's dexterity.
Oh, damn.
That is not enough. Siegfried,
I see.
you are knocked out, and you are looking at your own body. And you feel numb. Everything is very numb right now. Your brain is tingling. You aren't sure exactly what's happening, but you see the creature clutch its vines, and you see your own fists clench as well. And yeah, everybody roll initiative.
They done messed with the wrong,
I'll roll.
usually mute man.
Alright. So this guy is at a 10.
17.
Siegfried got a 17.
Oh, damn it, Mari. We both got less than Siegfried.
Mari got
I mean,
a
granted,
16.
she's flying.
Oh,
I mean, she's
Zen
flying, and if
got
he
a
doesn't,
16.
This is-
and also if he
Who has a
doesn't,
higher initiative modifier between the two of you, Zen and Mari?
I have a +5.
So probably.
and I have +4.
right. So
Zen goes first.
the spell wasn't very useful.
Wait,
against
then why
Siegfried.
did you get? Then why did you add +6?
Cause the rule if you have the rules for the campaign where if you have
What?
a wisdom higher than
Ugh,
a 14,
damn,
you add
sorry.
+1 to your initiative.
Oh, then I actually have
ti-
a 17 because my wisdom is also really
There
high.
you go. Perfect. All right. So Mari goes first.
All right.
And
So
also,
add that to your initiative.
he's got to issue proper commands to Siegfried, so Siegfried can't act
Correct.
until he issues commands on his turn.
All right. Give me a sec.
Although he may have already also issued commands. Either way, it's going to take a little while.
Well, since I'm charmed, if I use rage, I could get out of it.
Is this considered a charm?
Yes.
Oh yeah. So, but is he able to choose to rage? I don't know how the spell works.
So isn't that a frenzy thing?
No,
That's just rage.
that's
You weren't raging at the time.
all right.
Does he have to?
Okay,
if I
so
use-
primal
You
path.
can
Path
use
of
your
the,
action to
path of
take
the
total and
berserker.
precise control of the target. All right.
Path of the berserker. Wait, you're path of the berserker, right?
Yeah.
Oh, then yes. Beginning at 6th level, you can't be charmed or frightened while raging. If you are charmed or frightened when you enter your rage, the effect is suspended for the duration of the rage.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Did you say this was dominate monster?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh!
No action required to issue telepathic links as a side note.
but there is an action required to let's see. As long as the two of you are on the same plane of existence, you can use the telepathic link to issue commands.
So, side note, talking is a free action.
While you are conscious, no
The action
required,
would
which
be
is-
put down the hat, which is what he will act upon come his turn. Put down the hat and wait there. Alright. You can use your action to take total and precise control of the target. Alright, noted. Okay. And doesn't do anything that you don't allow it to if it uses its action. Got it. But that would require his action. Okay. Alright. I need to start the combat. So, I believe that Mari is at the top of the initiative order. So, Mari,
just
you are up.
immediately 2 power shots.
Alright, sounds
No,
good.
no.
22 and a 7.
So, the 7 misses. The 22 does, in fact, hit, believe it or not.
All right, so then I will roll the damage.
Actually,
21 damage.
no, it does. 21 damage. Okay. And yeah, passes concentration. But 21 damage, you said, right?
Yeah. How does concentration checks work?
It's half of the
Yeah.
damage.
Half the
Oh, that's
damage
Half
or
the
10.
10 or half the damage, whatever's higher.
Yeah, that's...
What was the total damage you said? 21?
Yeah.
And was any of that... One sec.
Yes. One was radiant and all of it was magic. It's a magic weapon.
Okay, yep, we're good. So we don't need to worry about that. Got it.
Oh shoot, I completely forgot. There's a damage buff that I also didn't
Is it an action or is it
for.
what?
Yeah, I've got it's a
Siegfried.
+2 weapon now, so it's actually 23 damage. Doesn't
Okay.
change it. They just took 23.
Yeah, it's still saved.
Okay. So 23 damage. Got it.
Yep.
Cool.
And Mari is going to continue to move backwards.
Okay, go ahead. Move as appropriate.
Yeah,
All right,
that's-
next up in the turn order, Siegfried. You put down the hat on the deck of the ship. And then you wait.
Oh, they don't even get to try to break out, do they?
For dominate
Whoa.
monster?
Whoa.
Is that my action or is that?
Nope. You take your action to wait. You take the dodge action. Let's say that. So you're a little antsy. This is a weird situation, but
My bonus action?
sorry.
It's still my bonus action?
You're wondering if you can rage.
Yes.
Is that conducive to waiting?
Until the end.
As long as I don't move, that'd be waiting.
That is true.
And the only thing that he said is don't move. He did not specifically
He said wait
say
there.
don't get angry. He did not say do not get angry.
Change your action to take. He didn't do that until the.
Okay.
If the creature completes the order and doesn't receive further direction from you, it defends and preserves itself to the best of its ability.
Yeah. So I guess
That is defends itself
what
to
would
the best of
Siegfried
its
do?
ability.
I mean that makes I will just say what would Siegfried do? He has it technically taking off and putting down the hat. That's just an object interaction. Waiting there. I guess. How would you Siegfried? It comes down to you. How would you interpret this command?
So,
Mario, are you drawing again?
No,
That's
just
Siegfried,
being
I'm pretty sure.
fidgety, and also it's 11:30. I should be getting to sleep. Hasn't stopped me before, but I should.
I mean, if it's to preserve himself, he would definitely rage.
Raw, no.
They can-
When charmed via the dominate spell, you do not get to choose your own actions. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. General commands interpreted how others have suggested. Berserkers have an additional level of defense I haven't originally considered. Ba 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 ba. It is a question of metagaming. Okay, cool. Great. Thanks, guys. So basically, it comes down to how comfortable is the player with raging given the circumstances. I will vote as a DM. I don't think it's an appropriate reaction to the situation, but that's my vote. I will now open it to a vote for the rest of us.
Why don't you just roll?
Siegfried's action every situation is to rage.
In that case, I will say Siegfried. As you wait there, you begin tapping your foot, and you begin tapping your foot a little faster.
Very impatient.
And then you did one big stomp, true. And all of a sudden you're raging. So now you are still charmed, but the charm is suspended. But that, I will say, is probably the end of your turn.
Is it a concentration spell?
Yes.
Is dominate? It is? Okay.
Yes. All right,
oh, duh. We literally
up
tried to break concentration
in
on
the
it.
turn order. Next up in the turn order is, I believe, Zen. Zen, you are up.
So first off, I'm gonna say to the crew, fire your ballistas at that thing. How far is it? How far is it from me? It's 70 feet from me. It's
excuse
two.
me.
I don't. And I'm definitely not doing that. I'm going to yeah, I guess anytime, if any time is a good time, I'll use my action to activate my my wings.
All right, wings are out. Wings are up
Yep.
and out.
And I'm going to as a bonus action cast spiritual weapon.
Where's it going?
Like right on the dude.
Okay.
Like right there.
It takes up a space roughly. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Nope.
Oh, and what about the skull guy?
He kind of looks
Oh,
around and is just like, coming
you
up.
you
He'll do his thing at the end of your turn before your other creatures act.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, grab the other stuff first. It looks like that's gonna be harder to grab.
He doesn't seem to
To
acknowledge you.
That's fine. You know what? I should have seen that coming. Um, and yeah, so summoned it and I'm gonna make a bonus action attack. So my spell attack is a +6, and I'm guessing a 14 doesn't hit.
A 14 matching AC just hits.
Oh,
For
okay.
damage.
So
As he is not wearing the typical breastplate of such a creature, but instead he is wearing the vest.
he takes 9 damage, and he has to
9
make
force damage.
a save.
Oh, that's true. Okay. He has a positive mod. One sec. How much of a positive mod? Oh, only +1. Only +1.
That means
That
does
means
that
it
mean he
breaks.
saves?
Yep.
That means
He has
yes.
lost concentration on the spell. Siegfried is no longer dominated. And he's mad.
Oh, not mad anymore because I didn't attack or take damage. So rage ended.
I'm sorry.
No. You still have your. You could be attacked.
I wouldn't have done that to you. That makes sense, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't. All right. So technically, your bonus action. But that's a whole thing. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Okay, if this would goddamn work for me, that'd be great. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? There we go. Thank you. Jesus. Sorry, I lost track trying to manipulate things in Roll20. What was happening? Concentration just broke.
It's my sword's turn.
You did your thing.
Yeah, it's my.
The skull is gonna attempt to drag. The skull floats up again for a sec, and yeet. It moves 30 feet towards you.
So, specifically, I wanted just the vest.
Uh-huh.
Is
He is
the vest
pulling
being
the
pulled
object
off?
that is the vest towards you.
Is the vest being pulled off of it at all, or ripped off of
It's
it?
being pulled by the vest. The vest is like being worn.
I see.
Ah.
Well,
You
all
hear
right, well,
telepathically.
I guess Numa can just attack him now.
All right.
So I guess that
Time to put the greens in the shredder.
all right. So that's a plus. I know it's a +9 to hit. So
Yep, roll to hit. I
So
don't think
both
there's any
hit.
way that you could possibly miss.
no, I can.
Okay.
If I roll
both hit, I believe.
yeah, you said it's a 14, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So does this count as an aberration?
Yes.
Oh, it does.
Yep, it is a plant aberration.
Guys, we finally found one.
That makes a little bit more sense as to why I didn't speak Sylvan.
It takes 44 damage.
Cool. 44 you said?
Yeah, 44 damage.
Huh. So you say.
That's
So
That's
let's see if we can break
ominous.
22 on his concentration check
For what? Oh,
to maintain
well, it
concentration.
already broke
side
concentration.
note, he stopped levitating at some
Oh.
point during this, by the way.
Oh,
So
so he just fell in the
yeah,
water?
he just fell in the water. Yeah. When he did the thing to Siegfried, he fell in the water, but fuck it. That didn't actually change anything, so don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Anyways. Yeah, I keep forgetting about concentration. All right, sorry. Math? What was the big number you just said? 40 something?
44.
44. All right, so mathing. Got it. He looks a little rough. Sitting there in the water, you see the vines pulsing with that pinkish energy. You see a little bit of gray and pink debris floating out of him. A little bit of viscera, it seems, contained within these vines. Zen, is that the end of your sword's turn?
Um. Yeah. I'm gonna have Numa fall back. Is that smart?
It doesn't have any weapons on it.
The thing.
It's got its
I'll have
face,
Numa
which
fall.
looks scary.
I guess I'll have Numa fly back.
Okay, cool. It gets an
Is
opportunity attack,
Yeah. Well, let me
as you
guess. With
assumed.
vines.
With its tentacles, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it is going to go ahead. It has a +7 to hit with this.
Oh, great.
Hey, oh no, never mind. We're good. That does hit. Is Numa immune
Yep.
to psychic damage?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. She has a brain. All right, so 2d10 plus 4.
I mean, they have a mind. I wouldn't say a brain. They don't have a brain.
Gotcha.
Immunity to poison, but yeah, that's it. It's not immune to psychic damage.
Okay. All right. So 13 points of psychic damage.
Is that
And you hear the voice stutter for a second from the blade. What is this? And has to make a intelligence saving throw.
intelligence saving throw?
Yes.
Oh, that's not good. So that's like a negative like 3. Oh, actually, it has proficiency, so it's not. I think it's just 0. What's a is 3 a negative? It goes 8 is -1, 6 is
negative
-2, so it's -4, so it's 0.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead and roll.
This is.
The odds are not in your favor, but it could still be okay.
Why'd you have to say that?
Sword proficient at being stupid? Like, what's happening?
Because it's a flying
Roll the
sword, I couldn't
dice.
have its intelligence increased. So its intelligence is set at a 3 to be, like fair.
See.
All right, and oh god, oh god, oh god.
Not quite enough. The sword is grappled in the vine-like tendrils that
Wait,
wrap
wait, wait,
around
wait.
it.
It had to make an intelligence save to avoid
Correct.
being
And
grappled.
that is part of being hit by the attack, a la Shambling Mound or something like that. Or, a Mind Flayer's face tendrils, for example. And it is now stunned until the grapple ends.
It's not immune to stun.
Mm-hmm.
It's still
Your
up, by the
sword is
way.
in danger.
Yeah, I know. But it can't take actions or reactions.
Had to make an intelligence save to avoid. Wait, so was it an instant grapple?
Yes.
And then
if the
the
attack
save
hits its
was
grapple,
for the
save
stun?
is for the stun. A
Okay,
stunned creature is
that
incapacitated, can't move, and can only speak falteringly. Auto fails, strength and dex save. Attack rolls have advantage. Okay, so that's the stun condition, just to let you know. That was the opportunity attack. Alright, so that is the end of that's turn, for sure. Next up is, this guy. So Dominate is gone. He is not concentrating on any spells currently. And he is grappling Numa. Who is also stunned. Okay. Numa hears something. And you hear a frightened, like, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Alright, it is going to... First of all, it's in the water. It doesn't like that. It doesn't like that, and it doesn't like the sea monster that's in the water behind it. Let's see. Alright, it is going to... Okay. It is going to... Zen, just out of curiosity, are you visibly injured?
I mean, I'm injured.
Are you below half health? Are you bloodied, for example?
So here's my question. Would the disintegration ray thing make me look bloody, or just how does
You'd
that
look
work?
rough. Have your skin would be blackened and charcoal.
Then yes, I am below half health.
Cool. All right. But he's also in the water, so he can't really see you right now. So, yeah, lucky that. All right, so... Sorry, I have a lot of options here. I just have to decide if I'm going to pull the trigger on one
starting to think
or
I
another.
shouldn't
He has
have
two
had
of
Numa.
those? Okay, he has two of those. I just have to look up what that does very quickly. Okay. Point you choose within range. Free floating or resting. Each panel must be contiguous. If the wall, nothing can. It is immune. Cannot be dispelled. Okay. Okay. It is going to. You see the ocean water, the waves around it, suddenly stop and begin to hit a bubble that suddenly surrounds this creature. Blue is probably not a good decision for this. Let's go with yellow. I think it was Alt. And I believe that is about, and I have to zoom in a shit ton. I believe that is about 10 feet. No, extend that. That's good, and that's not 1, 2, 3. Okay. So yeah, you see this 10-foot radius sphere emerge around this floating creature. And yeah, it is pissed and going to end its turn there. Nothing can physically pass through. I'll say for psychic shit, it kind of makes sense, I guess, for thematic reasons. Can it see any of... It doesn't have to see you. Zen, you hear in your head, actually, all of you would hear this because you're all within 120. It's just broadcasting out at this point. It speaks to each of you. I'm very disappointed. I'll be taking this. Yeah.
Is he talking about Numa?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Numa is currently in like motionless in its face tendrils.
Quick question.
So
How is
what's
there
up?
any way for it to the stun to wear off?
The grapple end.
So the only way for the stun to wear off is for the grapple to end?
Correct.
That's really strong. Holy shit. Okay.
That is a dangerous creature. All right. Next up in the turn order is that was just that creature. Next up is the crew. The crew are whipping
Like our
around
crew?
your crew is whipping around the ballista and fire off towards the creature, this guy here. The ballista, let's roll to hit. Would have struck true, but the bolt impacts and stops dead against a wall of force that seemingly is impeding anything from physically entering in and out of the space. And the bolt falls into the water and begins to sink down. The crew is disheartened. Would you like the ship to move at all?
Yeah. Let's get some distance.
Okay, you're trying to get away. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you can get about there. All right, next up would be the Twig Blights. All of them begin to pile on Siegfried. They have 20 feet of movement. All right. These little guys are able to get up to you there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Siegfried. 3 of these little twig blights are whacking at your, nipping at your heels. They don't deal a lot of damage. They have a +3 to hit, and that's 3 of them. So boop. All right, so that is a 14, a 13, and a 13. Any of those hit, Siegfried?
No.
All right. They begin to whap against your body pointlessly. Yeah. That is the end of that combat round. Would we like to pause here as it is almost 12 o'clock, or would we like to conclude? Never mind. Let's continue because this is about to end. No. Never mind. We should probably end it here.
Yeah.
Unless you all just want to push through for a little bit longer. It's your call.
How long?
Never mind. This is the middle of combat. We should exit. I'm going to leave this screen right where it is. I'm going to save this file with the initiative. And we are at the top of the round.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Thank
Saved
you
as
for
Oh No
today.
Sword Initiative. Sorry?
Thank you for today.
Yes. Have a beautiful night, everybody. I know this one was a little longer. That's what happens when you try to do 2 combats in a row. That's kind of my bad. All right. Have a beautiful night.
Peace.